Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hero Vision podcast. And I got myself Hector, also known as CN6, and with me I got Hive.
Yo,
and I got my boy Jazzy.
what up?
Jazz, wait, fuck, what was it? How did I?
Just Jazzy.
Oh
No. I was gonna make the joke. I forgot how I did it. Jazz on my knob.
Yeah, there you go.
Jazz on my knob. And what's up, guys? But yeah, we're gonna be reviewing the new Nun movie, Nun 2, part of the Conjuring universe. But before we get started, I want to remind you guys that you guys can listen to us on Spotify, Apple, Google, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure you follow our socials at Hero Vision Podcast or go to HeroVisionPodcast.com. You're going to see all of our links through there. Also, make sure you follow our second YouTube channel called Hero Vision Clips. That's where we'll upload all of our clips, or if you don't have enough time to listen to the whole podcast, we'll post all the highlights through there. Also, make sure you follow our main page called Hero Vision to stay up to date with the geek news and films, TV, and video games. The socials are at Hero Vision, or go to HeroVision.com to find all of our socials. All the links will be down in the description below. But yeah, guys, with that being said, with the intro out the way, man, the Nun 2, bro. That's crazy. It's muted, Hive.
Oh, that's right. It's because I was chewing.
Yeah, because we got some Mario eating some snacks right now. He brought some cookies and shit. So, yeah, the Nun 2, bro. Conjuring, man. I mean, really quickly, man. The first two Conjuring movies are fire, man.
The Conjuring is goated.
It's fire.
It is fire, and those are horror movies.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Those are horror movies.
Yeah.
That came out at a time when horror movies were kind of like they're kind of okay.
When was it again? 20.
The first Conjuring movie, I believe, was like 2011, 2012 time.
I was thinking 2013 for some reason.
I can look it up,
We
but
were
it
for
was
sure in high school.
It was definitely
right.
around there.
I remember watching them when I was in high school.
So the first Conjuring movie was 2013.
Oh fuck yeah! Dude? Didn't I say that? 2013.
He did
Give me
say
that.
that, yeah.
Let's get it.
and the second one was 2016.
Oh, okay. And then
Damn, 3
the
years
newest one was
The
most
third
recent?
one is 2021.
yeah, and that's the one where we saw when like the whole pandemic was happening.
That was the pandemic, yeah. And
Remember
I
that?
think this one came out on a streaming service, but we just streamed it on the website, man.
Yeah. What was it called again? Hive? The recent Conjuring.
It's called The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah, man. After we saw the Nun 2, I said this to Hive. I don't remember that movie.
So
To
that
be real with you,
movie,
man.
I wasn't a huge fan of. Even as I was watching it,
Yeah.
I remember being kind of like, this movie's not grabbing me the way the first two did. It's
Yeah.
not as scary. The story's not as interesting.
That's true.
This is one of those movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you said it yourself, right? It's one of those movies that's just forgettable. You watch it, and then some time goes by, and you think back to it. You're like, I don't remember what happened in that movie. I don't remember
Yeah.
the plot. I maybe remember vividly one or two scenes,
Yeah.
but like the plot, the movie. From what I remember from the trailer, I remember that movie dealt with a murder case, like someone was being framed of a murder, and he was like, I didn't do it. The devil made me do it. I was possessed. That's why the title was called.
Do you remember that, bro?
I'm starting to remember
And
it
based
now.
on the trailer alone, like just that one thing where like, I didn't do it, I'm innocent, the devil made me do it, I was possessed. That sounds like a really good story.
Yeah.
And it being part of the Conjuring universe, and Patrick Wilson, I believe that's the actor's name, and Vera Farmiga, they play the Warrens, right? The husband and wife duo.
Yeah.
Them investigating it, like it sounds like a match made in heaven. But then that fucking movie ended up being kind of meh. It was just kind of all right. Then what is it, like
Yeah.
2 years later? Now we're here 2 years later. We can barely remember what
Yeah.
happened in the movie. We can barely remember, the plot, any scary scenes that stood out. Nothing like that,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
which kind of sucks. And it's funny because there's a pattern. Because the first two Conjuring movies were written and directed by James Wan, who is a really well-known director. He's known for making the Aquaman movie. He's also obviously making the second Aquaman movie, which is coming out this December. He also made the very first Saw movie in the Saw franchise,
Fire,
which,
man.
speaking of, the fucking 10th one comes out
Yep.
later this month, I think.
We're
Did he
watching
make that one?
for sure.
Huh?
Did he make that one?
No. I think he only made the first. He's been a producer
Yeah.
for all of them, but he only directed the first one.
The first one.
So he was the OG. He was the one that created it. So he was the one that directed the first two Conjuring movies, and the third one was directed by some other guy. I forgot his first name. Last name Chavez. Something Chavez. I forgot what his. I think it's Andres. He's a Latino. I believe that. I can look it up. Let me
Sounds
look it up real quick.
familiar.
I don't want to.
Yeah, sounds
Get the
familiar.
name wrong. The director of the third Conjuring movie was Michael. My fault. Michael Chavez.
Michael Chavez.
So Michael Chavez it's kind of known in the film world, right? Like
Yeah.
people who are into watching movies, is that in the Conjuring universe, because we've had a bunch of spin-offs. We've had 2 Annabelle movies,
Yeah.
2 Nun movies, La Curse of La Llorona.
Was the boy part of that?
No,
Oh, the boy was. Oh, I thought the boy was part of the universe.
I don't think so. No.
La Llorona was in that.
Yeah, La Llorona is part of
Really?
the Conjuring universe.
I had
I remember
no
we saw.
idea.
Didn't we see that one?
I never
That shit-
watched it.
No, I think we saw it.
Was it? Then it was.
It was
you
you and me. Because I remember there being like a hallway scene that actually spooked me, and I remember you being there, and it was that movie.
I was about to say. 'Cause I saw it. I saw it with one of you
Yeah.
guys. I forgot.
I think it
Okay,
was
so it
me.
was you then, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, those are all the movies. So those are all the spin-offs. And it's funny because
We were. I was gonna say like we were gonna go on like a Conjuring universe binge watching spree during the pandemic, man. Like, cause that's what we would do during the pandemic. We would just watch movies and stuff.
yeah, we watched
This
a lot
was
of
before
movies.
we had the pod.
way before.
Yeah, we didn't have
Way
the pod,
before.
and we were supposed to like watch every single movie from The Conjuring or whatever. But we just saw the first.
I
three
saw
Conjurings.
we saw the first, we saw the trilogy, we saw the first 3. I
I
never
di-
saw the spin-offs.
I
The
didn't see
Nun
the
2 is
Annabelle
the
either.
only Conjuring spin-off I've seen.
Yeah.
The one that we're about to review.
Yeah, I didn't see the Annabelle ones. Mario and I recently saw the first Nun movie, and we just I guess it's part of the same universe based on like the end credit scene, but we'll get into that like later, just in case you guys don't want spoilers or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, like I was saying, the third Conjuring movie was
Yeah.
directed by Michael Chavez, and a lot of people in the film world, before that movie came out, a lot of people were like, "The Conjuring 3 is gonna be trash. It's gonna be mid. It's gonna flop." A lot of people were saying that, and everyone was like, "Why? What do you mean? Oh, because Michael Chavez is directing it." And people said that he was the guy that directed The Curse of La Llorona, which was received very poorly by critics and
was
fans
alright.
alike.
Yeah, it was alright.
That movie was received poorly. And the fact that he was hired to make The Nun 2, people were saying the exact same shit. People were saying that The Nun 2 was going to flop because
And he-
Conjuring 3 and Curse La Llorona.
and he did the Nun too.
He did The Nun 2.
He's the director for it.
He did The Nun 2. The first Nun
Oh.
movie was directed by some other guy.
Okay.
So Michael Chavez has only directed The Curse of La Llorona
Yeah.
and The Third Conjuring, and now The Nun 2, the sequel.
Okay.
And I've heard the first Annabelle movie, the first Nun movie were mid, and they were directed by different people. So I think it's more of
Yeah.
I think it's more
Why
of
do
a,
you-
of a screenwriter thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the movies, bro, and almost all these movies has the same screenwriters. A guy named Gary Dauberman. So this guy is known for writing the Conjuring Annabelle movie, the second Annabelle movie, The Nun, and Annabelle. So oh shit, there's 3 Annabelle movies.
3.
I thought there was 2. There's 3.
Oh.
Oh
fuck.
shit. Well, he's in charge of he's in charge of writing half the Conjuring spin-offs, and they happen to be the mid ones. So that's crazy. So I think it's more so a
Fuck,
screenwriter
They need to get a
thing.
new guy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen the Annabelle movies.
neither.
I haven't either.
Yeah,
But
But I've
why-
heard I heard they were all meh.
But why do spin-offs on that, man?
Well, here's the
I mean,
thing.
why
That's
do that
okay. I'm
with-
glad you brought that up because my thing is like,
Conjuring
bro.
could have been its own thing.
Thank you.
Like-
No, exactly, and I believe it. I think what it is, bro, is the first Conjuring movie showed the Annabelle doll. Remember the first?
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
it did.
It was showed the
It
Annabelle
did.
doll, and I
remember
think a
that.
lot of
It did,
people
it
were
did.
talking about, oh my god, that doll's so freaking scary, and like the studio saw that as an opportunity, but like, fuck it, let's make a movie just
Spin
centered
off.
on that doll.
Let's get the.
Yeah, and then because the timeline is the first Conjuring movie, people were like, "Oh my god, that doll, it's so creepy." Okay, fuck it, right? Let's make an Annabelle movie, which ended up being trash. I heard. Then after the Annabelle movie was the second Conjuring movie where we see what? The Nun. And then the
Yeah.
Nun got its own spin-off movie, and then Annabelle got a sequel for some reason. And then we got an Annabelle 3, and I don't know why that got a trilogy. Then we get to Conjuring 3, which, to be honest, I don't even remember what the demon, what the ghost, or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck it
I
was.
forgot, bro.
There was no spin-offs that sprung out of that. So
Yeah.
The Nun 2 has actually been the first Conjuring movie universe thing that we've gotten since the third Conjuring movie.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. So I think this was just like a marketing thing. It's just for money. I think the studio just
Yeah.
saw that the fans were reacting positively to the ghost things in the first 2 Conjuring movies, that they're like, fuck it. Let's make spin-offs of those monster
Yeah.
creature things like its own thing. And I guess it makes La Llorona kind of a outsider because that La Llorona doesn't make an appearance, nor is there a mention.
I didn't know it was part of.
No, it is.
I had no idea.
It makes no sense. A lot of people are like, it might as well be disconnected because what's the tie-in with La
Make that bitch
Llorona?
Legends, bro. Like it didn't exist.
Unless we missed something.
We probably
like,
did,
we just
bro.
don't remember, man. Like, because it's been a while since we've seen
Didn't
it.
that shit come out during COVID?
No, it came out before.
We watched it during COVID then.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
watched
had
it,
to.
but it came out before.
Oh, okay,
the
never
pandemic.
mind.
But yeah, bro. So I don't know, man. I'm with Hector on this one. I don't know. I didn't understand the
Could have been its
appeal.
own thing.
The appeal of making all these spin-offs. They
You know-
could have just kept the Conjuring movies just its own thing without the spin-offs.
To be fair, though, right? I think it's cool though. Like, I think it's a good like idea in a sense where creating a horror universe. Like, like the MCU or whatever. Imagine creating a horror universe where everything's connected with these different
Yeah.
horror pieces. But the thing is, like, I just wish all the movies were good.
that too, but
Like, you know
also
what I mean?
another flaw. Another flaw is with so many Nun movies and so many Annabelle movies. How many times are we gonna watch Annabelle and the Nun get defeated at the end of the movie, only to somehow be resurrected and be a problem for another movie?
Yeah.
That's another problem is like
It should have been, bro. It should have been like if they were gonna do spinoffs, it should have just been a one and done. Like one movie.
yeah.
Because like they're not important, so just have it like, oh yeah, it's part of this.
Or what they
universe.
should have done is make them all prequels, which I think they are.
That's what I thought.
No,
think
they
they
are.
are
They are.
prequels.
I don't know about Annabelle, but for sure.
But the problem is that if they're gonna make them prequels, then those movies have to show, like, let's say an Annabelle prequel, right?
Yeah.
Like made a spinoff and it's Annabelle. They have to make Annabelle win at the end, or else how does she end up in the first Conjuring movie? See how that works? So if they wanted, and you're right, it should have been one and done, not sequels. Because how many times are we going to see Annabelle get defeated and good triumphs until the second movie comes out and she's a problem again? Oh, it turns out the demon latched onto the daughter and passed it on to somebody else, and it's like that typical bullshit.
Yeah.
So like, how many times are we going to do this thing? Like, how many times are we going to ring around the rosy, the same plot line, the same shit? And that's where the movies kind of get stale and boring. So that's kind of the issue. And it's funny, a little side tangent, that you mention a horror movie universe because Universal Studios.
Is it the Beasts? Is that where they're doing horror beasts,
Yes,
like vampires and
I thought
like
they were
werewolves?
doing that.
they were doing a monster universe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, were they
but
gonna
it's not existent anymore.
Dang.
It sucks. And I
That would've been cool,
No,
man.
I was so excited, bro.
that would've been cool.
Because they wanted to make a cinematic universe of like old school. Because I don't know if you guys knew this, but there were monster movies that came out back in the 30s and the 40s. Obviously, they're like the old movies, the typical monster
like
movies.
Frankenstein and everything. Right?
But they were all made. Funny enough, I did not know this. All these monster movies, bro, they were all made by Universal Studios.
So they have
They all have the rights, so they were like, "Fuck it, what do we make like a cinematic universe?" And we modernize our 30s and 40s classics. So they were going to reboot and modernize the Frankenstein movies. So they were going to do Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, The Creature of the Black Lagoon, The Invisible Man, which we got that movie.
I was about to say, I remember that.
oh yeah,
We did get
right.
that movie.
Yeah, I remember
they were gonna
that.
redo The Mummy, which they also did with Tom Cruise, The Mummy. And they even had a whole like logo and everything. They called it the Dark Universe. That's what they were calling it.
That's a cool name, the Dark Universe.
The Dark Universe.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what they were calling it. But then what happened was the first installment of the Dark Universe was the remake, the reboot of The Mummy with Tom Cruise, and that movie flopped horrendously, financially, critically. That one movie is what killed the universe.
Yeah.
So we ended up getting The Invisible Man, which was part of that
Was
universe.
that cool, bro? I didn't watch it.
I
thought
was
it
intrigued,
stupid.
Dude,
No,
I
I was
never-
actually intrigued.
I never watched
it.
it. But the reviews are fire. People are saying that movie was good.
I know I should.
To
Yeah.
me, it looks stupid.
No,
'cause
the
he's
trailer-
invisible, bro. Like,
No,
you
the
can't see
trailer
shit.
actually looked. I don't know.
I
for
enjoyed
me,
the trailer.
The
I
trailer
enjoyed
actually
it.
intrigued me. I'm surprised it didn't intrigue you.
Yeah, that's what
but
I
the
couldn't-
reviews came in positive, bro. People were saying the movie was fire. So we could probably check it out.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's
But yeah,
fine.
that movie ended up coming out, bro. But like, Universal has been kind of like hush. Like they haven't been confirming that it's part of that universe. I don't even think the universe is ongoing. It's like canceled.
Yeah. It's
However, they haven't said anything about canceling the installments that they announced. So we might get a modernized Dracula. We might get a modernized Frankenstein movie.
Yeah.
We might get
that
Creature
would
of
be
the-
cool, bro.
But they were planning on like modernizing Dracula and Frankenstein,
Yeah,
Invisible Man, Creature of the Black Lagoon, and they were all going to be in the same universe.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, that sounds fire, because like those are all old school movies from the 30s, from the 40s, 50s,
That would
and
be
imagine them being remodernized for a modern audience. Can you imagine like Dracula, like I want to suck your blood, like typical bullshit, right?
So
But
what they
modernized. Imagine like a Conjuring level scary Dracula
Yeah.
movie, bro. That sounds fire.
It would be cool.
Imagine Creature of the Black Lagoon, but like it's kind of like Friday the 13th. It's in a cabin. It's like a lagoon out of the, it's like a slasher movie. A bunch of kids go to,
Yeah.
oh, let's all go to a cabin for summer, and it's this creature that's just terrorizing them. Shit, like the potential was there.
And they would all link up in what? Like
I
how would that happen?
like Avengers?
Because they're on the same universe, yeah. Like no. Hop.
Oh,
They all
shit.
link up, right? They all link up. No,
Frankenstein, Dracula, Invisible Man, Autumn.
they all linked up. right?
Okay,
They're terrorizing hell, like they're rising hell on earth, right?
okay.
Guess what? Guess who comes in?
Well, okay, hold on. Who comes in as what? Like who they all got to fight against, or who
Oh,
joins the
no.
posse?
No. Who they have to? Who comes in to put a stop to this bullshit?
Okay.
Van Helsing.
That would have been fire. That
Van
would have been
Helsing.
fire, bro.
He pulls up. I'm getting sick of this. I'm getting sick of this monster shit.
Dude, that would have been fire.
Like or
No.
something like that. I don't
No,
know.
low-key,
But that'd
that would've
be
been
cool
cool.
as fuck.
That
Because
would've been
I
cool.
like the Van Helsing movies with who
Jackman?
Hugh Jackman. I also Van Helsing also reminds me of the Underworld movies.
Yes.
Those movies were cool as
I never
fuck.
saw those, but yeah,
They're cool,
You've
bro.
told me. You've told me.
Those are cool, like because it's vampires versus werewolves, but like she's a vampire, she has guns and shit. Like it's cool, bro. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So I like that type of stuff, and that is cool. I have like the whole universe, but I was mostly thinking of like also would want a universe with like how The Conjuring's doing it, but just that the movies were like actually
Good.
Yeah.
Like Fast and Furious.
No, bro. Actually, the
don't know
Nun.
about that.
I actually like the Nun too more than Fast X.
That's fucking
I would
And
do
the first Nun. I like the first Nun more than Fast X.
Yeah.
I'm serious, bro.
I'm
not
sure you are.
I think I'm serious too.
Yeah, man, that shit was trash, man.
But yeah, man, I just don't
but-
understand the appeal of the spinoffs, bro.
No, yeah,
That was the original topic.
We're getting tangents, man. Let's get to the review, right? We also do have one question, but I think I'm gonna just do that for last, just because we're already 16 minutes in. We haven't even started this non-spoiler.
Oh no,
review.
we're talking about like the build up to it. We're kind of
Yeah.
talking up the universe and what led to the Nun 2.
Yeah, but I feel like we should just keep it rolling rather than just cut and answering the question. You know?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, if you want. Yeah, I'm
So we'll
gonna
answer,
grab more of these cookies,
we'll
though.
answer the question at the end,
Fucking Mario
bro.
Kart collection.
And it's from Ramis, by the way. The question's from
Oh, the
Ramis.
question's from Ramis?
Ramis, bro.
Bet.
So shout out to you, Ramis, man. We're gonna answer your question at the end, bro. Stay, keep listening.
Stay tuned.
And honestly, but then again, like, what if you don't? He didn't care for this movie or whatever.
You can
I'll
message
message
him
you. I'll
pri-
message you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I'll message you, bro. I'll just give you a timestamp. Where the fuck, But anyways, so yeah, that's basically the history. That's basically the history of The Conjuring. Mario, really quickly, Mario and I. Well, I think we all did. We all tried. We were on the binge spree. We tried watching The Nun back at like Everardo's. He's another friend of ours. Like his party that he had.
It
like
was
a few years
21.
ago.
It was just 21, right? That's when we
Yeah, we
watched it.
tried, but like we were like drunk.
No, we were drunk. No, we were drunk.
It was like 4 a.m. or something.
3 or 4 around there, and we knocked out. Like I remember, I forgot.
I was up, but like not
You-
gonna lie, I didn't like. I was drunk. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I was
Dude,
up though.
I was up at the beginning, but I was like, nah, bro, this movie's putting me to sleep. So we all knocked out.
Yeah, and then we never touched it again.
Yeah, we never touched.
We
When
never
did you-
brought it
When
back
did you
up.
guys link up and watch it?
When was it? Not last weekend. The weekend before that one.
I think it was because that was Blue Beetle the weekend before last.
When did we watch it?
It was a weekend when there was no movie to review,
And you couldn't
and
pull
up.
Yeah, Javi, you were busy for.
and
I don't
we
know
knew
what-
this movie was coming out. We're like, oh, bro, we just watched The Nun. We're gonna review it. We have to. Well, might as well watch the first.
So the
one.
weekend, I guess, before Blue Beetle.
I think so. I think
I
so.
think so.
That's when
Yeah.
we watched it.
Because I think there was nothing to review. I think you were busy.
Wasn't it when I had to help my sister?
Yes,
move
I think it was.
Ah,
Yeah.
So I had to help her move
yeah.
her shit into her dorm.
Yeah. It was,
Okay,
oh,
yeah,
it
that was
that.
that was like the week before
Oh yeah,
Blue Beetle.
because we saw. No, we saw. Oh, I thought we saw Blue Beetle Sunday. Did we watch that?
Did
on
I
Sunday?
pull up on that Saturday? I think I did because I played and then I pulled up late, and we just watched it. We got food and then we watched Love Is Blind Japan after. I think.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say
don't
that, but in order to
remember,
jog your memory.
I don't remember, but either way, yeah, we saw The Nun. We finally saw it. I mean, it was cool. There were some creepy moments and stuff like that. I would give I would give that one maybe like I thought it was okay. I think I gave that one a 6, man.
Yeah,
That
for
was a
me, whenever like a horror movie just does too much CGI, it kills it for me, man. I think CGI should just remain out of horror. Period.
And it's not like not grounded. And honestly, this movie, The Nun 2, was a lot more grounded than the first one.
But it's
but then at the end, it just went. It went like not like it went kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what happens in the first Nun movie, where like it's not as grounded. Like there's legit the concrete floors opening up, and it's the gates of hell, and it's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like all right, man.
Like what are we doing here? This is a horror.
Yeah,
movie,
I think
man.
like, and I understand, right? But like you could argue, oh, in Paranormal Activity or even the first Conjuring, things are flying everywhere, people are kind of floating or whatever. Yeah, but that's it. Like that's where it stops. Gates of Hell is an opening, right? Like
Kratos coming out,
yeah,
with
right.
Hades' severed head.
Like
Facts.
yeah, bro, glowing eyes, looking like a Nazi zombie
From Black Ops.
Like none of that's happening. You know, that's the extent. The extent is them floating,
And all this
right?
crazy
And that's
shit.
it, right? It's so. I think that's what I didn't like. There were some moments where it was kind of like some moments that were kind of stupid.
Oh, another thing I want to mention real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to mention this real quick. The first 2 Conjuring movies, bro. I don't, and the third one too. All the Conjuring movies, not the spin-offs, the core Conjuring movies, were all based on true events.
Yo,
First
didn't I
3?
hear something that the actual actors actually got affected from like actual like they would get scratch marks when they would film these movies? I
Really?
could have sworn I seen shit like that.
I think
Twitter.
I heard about that like in the original Exorcist movie and shit.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Right?
What? You started laughing out of nowhere.
Because you know he's saying like the actors got scratches and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every time Mario sees a Conjuring movie,
Oh
he
my
has a
God.
dick print. Every time he wakes up, there's a dick print on his cheek.
Oh hell no! That's funny.
It's like, is it raining? Every time he watches Conjuring movie, the next morning he has hickeys.
Bro, wait, hold up. You know, when y'all was talking about like the Van Helsing and the vampire and shit, right? And Javi said like, "I want to suck your blood." I feel like when Javi's a vampire, he don't say, "I want to suck your blood." He said, "I want to suck your cock."
No, he busts in there. He breaks the door down. Oh, no, don't suck my blood. Nah, run me the Mountain Dew. Where the fuck?
Oh yeah. Hey, and I don't even.
Where the Mountain Dew
I don't even
at?
twist the top. I use my fangs.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah, I
said
just
that,
suck.
Yeah. Where do you
I gotta hold my Mountain Dew sideways because the holes on the side for my fangs so they don't just spill out.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Y'all want to hit it?
I'm harmless. I'm harmless. I'm harmless, everybody.
I just want your Mountain Dew.
Just the Mountain Dew. That's all I need.
yeah.
Right?
That's
or else I
funny
have
as fuck.
withdrawals.
This motherfucker.
He starts shaking. The Mission Impossible music starts playing. Dun, dun, dun.
He goes, "No." He's like, "What? Now I need diet."
But yeah.
But like I was saying, the
Yeah.
Conjuring movies, they're based on true events. And I think the reason the spin-offs are not as good, bro, is because these are obviously made up. It's like now it's too, it's like you're saying, right? Like the gates of hell. Like it feels too much. Whereas the first 3 Conjuring movies, like you said, right? Sure, there's people floating and shit, but that's kind of real-ish.
No, and like that's
the
it.
extent.
Like that's the extent of like
And
crazy
it makes
shit.
sense because those first 3 movies are loosely based on true events that
Yeah.
happened that have happened in real life. So these spin-offs, they go overboard and above and beyond, and they start doing like shit like you said, like where it's not grounded. And I feel like that's what kills the vibe. And you're just
Yeah,
kind of like,
man.
bro, is it still Conjuring universe?
Yeah.
Because it's starting to feel more like
It's getting too out of hand here, man.
yeah,
You know
like,
what I mean?
you know, so that's another thing that I feel like bogs the spin-offs down, is that they're not based on true events like the first 3 Conjuring. The Conjuring 3, like I said, it's kind of forgettable.
Well, was
I don't
it
remember.
Annabelle based on a true like story?
I can look it up.
Because remember that like the Annabelle doll was actually didn't look like the Annabelle doll, but it looked like she had like a red head. She had like a circle face. Look it up, Mario, real quick.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, look it up, Mario. Let me see if I'm right on that. But yeah, so that's yeah, okay. And I think the whole I just wanted to be more grounded, man. But listen, it is what it is. One thing for sure is that this movie, The Nun 2, was definitely better than the first.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, like it was definitely better. I guess let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Do we have the runtime on it? Like, do we know how long it is?
An hour and 50.
Hour 50?
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I felt
not gonna
it.
lie, bro. I
felt
felt
it.
that.
I
Bitch.
felt it in this one.
Yeah, me too.
I felt it. I don't know. And you know what? I think Mario and I felt it like harder because I'm not gonna lie, Hive. The plot is in this movie is very similar to the first one. You know what I mean? It's very similar, typical like, oh, the nun's here. We have to put a stop to it before, it takes over. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing. I mean, we do get returning characters as the first nun from the first movie. We also get the other supporting character, Maurice, aka Frenchie from the first movie. They all make a return in this movie.
Even the main girl, the main chick.
Yeah, that's what I said. The nun girl.
Oh, they're talking about the nun.
Oh,
ghost.
no. I'm
I
talking
was
about.
like, I know,
No.
I was like, don't forget. Fun fact:
I'm talking about the nun.
that chick,
Yeah.
the main chick in the nun movies,
Uh-huh.
in real life, she's Vera Farmiga's daughter. Vera
She's-
Farmiga is the chick, is the wife, is the girl, the clairvoyant from the Conjuring movies.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The one that like can see ghosts and shit.
Oh, shit.
Remember her?
Yeah.
So in real life, that's her daughter playing the sister Irene in the Nun movies. That's why they look alike. That's why they look the same. If you see
I was about to
pictures,
say they did.
they look very
they do
similar.
kind of look alike.
But yeah,
Yeah. And that's what basically happens, guys. It's the same, pretty much same plot of the first movie. You haven't seen it. They're trying to basically stop this demon. The demon is obviously trying to get something,
Exactly.
put a stop to it.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it. So that's the whole plot. I don't want to go too much in details. We'll probably do that in
spoiler.
the spoiler section, because not gonna lie, there are some, I guess, interesting, cool things cool things, I guess, that I would want to talk about. But okay, let's talk about the overall horror aspect. Like, what did you guys think? Mario was jumping a few times. Mario,
There's
right?
a bunch of jump scares, but I did look it up. The doll in Annabelle,
Yeah.
it is inspired off another company's doll. So the doll is inspired off
Yeah.
a toy company, but the story itself, I don't think there's no clear cut answer.
Damn.
But from what I'm reading, it's more leaning towards yes, but take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I thought that was like a haunted doll called
Yeah.
Annabelle, right?
Yeah, because they said in the movie Annabelle, the doll goes to a 7-year-old girl, but in the article I read by the Hollywood Reporter, so that's what I'm saying, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
The doll in the original, the actual thing that happened in real life, was purchased by a 20-year-old. No, it was purchased by a mom who gave it to their 28-year-old daughter, and the daughter took the doll to a medium, and the medium said oh, there's a spirit of a child in this doll. And obviously, I didn't want to read the whole article. I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know if it's true yet.
No, yeah, but I'm not saying the Annabelle plot and storyline based on
Yeah,
true
yeah.
story. I'm mostly saying the idea of the haunted doll.
Yes,
named
that's what I'm saying. I'm
Annabelle.
leaning more towards I think it is true. Yeah.
And it looks like a Wendy,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
red
you're right,
hair,
yeah. It
right?
literally
And
looks
with
like
a
that,
little
yeah.
bonnet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so there were some creepy moments in here. I would say there was a more creepy moments in this movie than there was in the first one, right, Mario?
Yeah, most definitely.
Like
This
it-
movie's hella jump scares.
Yeah,
dude.
like there.
I didn't find anything about this movie creepy.
You don't think so?
Not really.
I thought so. I thought.
to me, bro,
we'll
when the nun was introduced in the Conjuring
Yeah.
movies, when I'm talking the very first shot you get of her, dude.
Yeah.
I was legit
In the
dude,
second Conjuring movie.
it was in the second one.
Well, she makes her first appearance in the second one, but dude, it's I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but I don't remember Conjuring 2 very much. But it's only because I saw it once.
Yeah.
But I remember it being fire. It's not because I don't want them to be like, oh shit, it's mid because you said the third one was forgettable. It's not that. I just haven't seen it in a while. But
No,
I forget what was how did she make an appearance? Wasn't it with the painting?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dude,
I know what scene he's talking about.
Dude, the way
Fuck
she
that,
was
bro.
introduced was amazing. They did it. Shout out
Yeah.
to James Wan. She did an amazing job introducing
Yep.
the nun, and ever since that point, I've always fucked with the nun, like the actual character, which is why it's a shame to see how these two movies how they've gone down.
Yeah.
Like how they went down. I'm saying they've gone down, but I had it's my favorite. Out of the Conjuring, she's my favorite because they nailed her design.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, the nun obviously does look creepy and stuff. I think what lost me with the nun, bro, not gonna lie, with the creepiness, is the whole glowing eyes shit that goes
Really?
on. Yeah, man. I feel like the glowing eyes is
To me,
kinda, ruins it for me a bit.
To me, it's a mix of the CGI because I'm telling you, if I see CGI in a horror movie, it literally takes me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's also the story and how they execute it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like James Wan set the nun up perfectly, and then we get the Nun 1, and then this movie, and it's kind of you guys kind of fumbled it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not as like how he introduced it. The expectation I had heading into Nun 1 and 2, where I've always left it disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, this could have been a great little like side story. You know what I mean? It could have been there because the nun, she's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, she looks scary, so the potential is there, but they just fumbled it when it comes to story and just certain set pieces.
And bro. I mean, but let's get back to like the horror and creepy fact. You said that you didn't really think so. Like, not at all. Like, there's not one particular scene that really caught
Not
your
really,
attention.
bro. I
or,
mean, there
like,
was some neat.
You felt like tension. Like, oh,
Not
shit.
really.
That's okay.
I mean, there was some neat imagery.
Yeah.
I liked the imagery. I mean, easily the most interesting part of the movie. It wasn't even that interesting because we saw it in the trailer. Was the magazine stand?
Oh yeah.
That was a really cool scene. That's probably the best scene in the entire movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like, it was shown in the trailer, and you kind of already know what's gonna happen.
That's true.
Yep.
But I feel like there was nice imagery. But like a lot of the other shit that was going on, bro, it didn't feel creepy. And it's like,
I think,
and I know you're like, hey man, Mario jumped a few times. Yeah, but jump scares is not creepy though. Jump scares is just a jump scare, but it's not creepy.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being jump scared because the music goes "Ear," and like it's super eerie that it makes the hairs in your arm stand, and then there's creepy where you're like looking away, you're like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's why
the tension is building. It's like Barbarian when she's going deeper and deeper into the secret door, and it leads to a basement, and then that basement turns into a tunnel, and it's like, what the fuck. There's a difference, I feel like. That's why when I say that there weren't really any creepy moments, it's because I really didn't see any.
Well, yeah, that's why I said horror and creepy. Like, I mean, creepy for me, like, one of the moments, I guess, was the intro to this movie. I thought that was creepy.
Really? Even that didn't get me, bro.
I thought that was creepy.
When
like,
when the kid kicked the basketball, and I was
Yeah.
like, I get it, it's gonna roll back. Yeah,
Right.
Like, I was like, yep, typical. Like, I knew it was gonna go down that way.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of things, bro. Like, there's a lot of things that this movie does that you've seen other movies do before. So that's why it doesn't feel creepy, because you know what's gonna happen, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
And so when it happens, you're like, yeah, I saw it coming. It's because then there's no fear factor, there's no creep factor. And I feel like the first two Conjuring movies did a lot of new shit. It did a lot of stuff that like one of the things that stand out to me, one of my favorite scenes in the second Conjuring movie are when those two girls are in the bedroom, like they share a bedroom together. She's like, what the fuck is that, bro? What the fuck? And it's a wall. And there's a face on the wall. And you're like, and that's the creepy factor. You're like, what the fuck is that face, dog? What the fuck is that? And then you see the girl, she's slowly reaching for the lamp, and she turns on the light, and it was a poster on her wall, like a poster of some person, like some artist, or like something she had hung up. But like, you didn't know that until she flipped the light on. But it just looked like a vague face, like it was, because it was dark, there was no lights. It's very vague. You can kind of like, you can't make out it. That's creepy, bro. That shit's fucked.
This is completely like random, like because you said that, it just reminded me, we didn't see the Boogeyman. At least I didn't see it. Did you see it?
I don't think so.
I think my brother, I think he saw it. He said it was pretty good. I haven't seen it yet. That's another one.
Didn't that come on the same weekend as another movie you reviewed?
I think
Spider-Verse.
Ah,
yeah,
that's
come on,
why.
man. Come on. It was a no-brainer, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. But yeah, I guess we got to check that one out. What was that? So wait, the Boogeyman, and then what was the other one that we said we were going to check out? Oh, the Invisible Man, right?
Yeah,
That one I heard was good.
Yeah, we could check that one too. But okay, you're right. That in The Conjuring, when that scene happens, I understand, like, that is creepy. Even in the first scene, like, even though, like, obviously, come on. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, sometimes we already know it's gonna be like it. These type of movies are kind of predictable already. In a sense where they do the same tropes, as in, Mom, there's something there, and they go follow it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, sure, that. But then what happens in that dark room is now up for creativity. That when the director decides to do something safe that's been done 100 times, it's kind of like, really? But when they do something unique with it, like in the first Conjuring movie, when that bitch had the match in the basement, and you see the hands just go, like the clap shit, that's unique, because I've never seen a pair of child's hand just clap in the middle of the dark. You just hear clapping and shit, bro. And you're in the basement. You're like,
That's how we getting That's how we getting clapped, bro.
man.
What the fuck's that noise? He turn on the lights. Javi. Oh shit. Javi butt naked. No, but it's fucked. No, yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like what happens
yeah,
in that
yeah.
room is now up for creativity.
Yeah.
That so you're absolutely like, yeah, sure, follow the dark noise into the dark. That's a trope, but then again, you kind of need that to happen in order for the
Yeah.
fun shit to happen. And then when
Right.
when it becomes predictable, it's like, man.
Like, I mean, the magazine scene, right? We talked about that.
That's
I mean,
like
that
I said,
was
probably the
unique.
most unique, probably my
But I think
favorite.
they showed that like they showed that in trailer too much, and like they even
Yeah.
did a promotion. They actually did that. Like
Oh, like a poster?
no, they actually
They set it up in real life.
yes, they went
That's
to they went to I think Venice Beach or something. They set up the magazines, and they had it to where the magazines flip in the shape of the nun or whatever. So
Yeah.
when people are walking by, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And they'll get closer, obviously, and then that's when like the nun, someone like dressed as the nun, whatever, like jumps out and scares them. You know, so they did that in real life for like for promotion, and I think maybe like it would. I would have liked to seen a lot more if we didn't see it already. You
No,
know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Another moment, I guess I was creepy. I guess, fuck, I don't want to get too much in the spoilers. You know, yeah, I'm probably gonna save it in the spoiler section
just-
to
yeah.
make my claim. Right?
Yeah, I got you.
But okay, Mario, what did you think? We didn't get your thoughts on it. Did
About
you?
the horror?
Yeah, like what'd you think about like?
I
thought it was,
think compared to the first Nun movie,
yeah,
I think it was done better.
yeah,
But
that's what I was thinking.
it's still not saying much though,
Yeah,
because I think it starts off fine. I think this movie starts off really well, but then as you go on, like I said, you feel the runtime a little bit, and
Yeah, I
that kind of
felt that
takes
bitch.
That's facts,
and it
bro.
takes you out of it, and then every now and then you get
But, okay,
for me you get
okay,
jump scared.
look,
You're like,
okay. To be fair, right? Let's not be biased. Like, let's not be like super biased, right? Could it be that we were just hungry? Cause listen, how listen? Because after the movie, Mario was telling me, "Go ahead, Mario, say your piece." I'm not gonna say it for you. Go
you
ahead.
want me to see what I told you?
Yeah, because
So
like
I-
this could maybe play in a factor of like why it felt like a drag a bit to him.
So basically, I was like, not gonna lie, bro. Like, cause we were talking about what we were gonna eat, right? And I was like, not gonna lie, bro. Like, when I was watching this movie, because sometimes, bro, I felt the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whenever I felt like that, I thought about what the fuck I was gonna eat.
No, that's what it does.
And like I was hungry too. I was hungry too.
Like
man.
I was talking, like I had to pull over to Walgreens and buy this shit. I'm like, bro, I need something. Like, I'm
I was hungry
sorry.
too, so I'm like, fuck. And not only that, I get so that, and I guess another thing, the reason why it was like I felt it drag, and I was like, okay, like whatever, was because right, Mario, it's very similar to the first movie.
It is, bro.
Like
It
the
is.
whole like
How it
the goal-
progresses
yeah, exactly.
is very
it's very
similar.
similar, bro. And it's just like okay,
It's like I've seen this in the first one.
Yeah, the only difference is the jump scares and
The
those,
jump scares,
and those
new
scenes.
scene. That's literally the same actors, except for the. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why.
we'll get into that in a bit. So I think it everything, even though it was better, it still was very similar. And I don't know, I just think that's why I think that the Nun, bro, could have just been a one and done, bro.
It could have.
the first half of this movie, I also felt was kind of boring
I can see that.
Yeah.
because
I most definitely
I felt
see
like
that.
I was watching two different plots. Because you had the plot with Frenchie and like the boarding school and the girls, right, the students. Then you had, the sisters, right?
Yeah.
Which
What
you
was
have
your name again? I forgot.
So it's Sister Irene, the main
Irene,
chick,
Irene.
and then you got Riley from The Last of Us.
Yeah.
She's palling around too. Storm Reed. She's also in Euphoria and a bunch of other stuff. And she was in search missing.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
her.
Yeah. So
Oh, quick sign. It's clearly off bar, but the chick from Narnia is in this movie too.
yeah.
I was going to.
She can get it.
For when
Y'all can slide on that.
for real?
I mean, she's okay.
Nah,
You
he's
know-
tripping.
I mean, you know who I would slide on for real though?
Who?
You.
Sister Irene. Sister Irene.
Frenchie.
Nah.
Hey, Irene can get it. Low key. She can.
He wants Frenchie, bro. You keep Frenchie, bro. I get Irene.
You-
Mario gets
Narnia.
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 I did Narnia.
Narnia.
I don't know her name.
No, you
that's
get the
thing.
nun.
You get the nut.
She got cobwebs in the
Oh,
pussy,
fuck.
bro. She, hey, when she
And the
opens up
pussy
her
on fire,
no,
dude.
listen, when she opens up her legs, a bat fly out.
Oh!
A bat fly out.
No, when she opens up, it's the gates of hell.
It's the gates of hell.
You really feel the burn.
Nah, man.
I
I
get
ain't
red
hitting
when I
that,
get
bro.
in that bitch.
I ain't hitting that. Even if God told me to do it, I hate it. Like if it was like for humanity, like like God is talking to me in my head, right? Dude, you gotta smash. Like, what do you mean? It's the only way to save humanity, man. Like you gotta hit that. I'm like,
You gotta hit
I'm like, God, you tripping, bro? I ain't hitting shit. You got me fucked up. A serpent's gonna come out of that bitch. The fuck? Hell no, man.
That's funny.
That's
funny
bro. Fuck, where were we, man? Because you mentioned that. Fuck, what were we talking about?
The pacing.
Oh yeah. Is that where we at actually? Because Mario cut you. You were saying something, then Mario cut you off.
I forgot what he said.
Dude,
Oh yeah, the chick. The we were just talking about the cast.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I said how it felt like two different plots because two different
Oh,
things
yes,
were
that's
happening
right. Yeah,
until
there
they
we go.
eventually finally converged and
Yeah.
it felt like a movie.
You know what
That's
that felt?
facts.
You know what that reminds me of?
Facts.
And I didn't really like. I didn't really like it like as much. Stranger Things. I didn't like that a lot, man. Where like it's a bunch of everyone goes their own. You know what I thought? Like, because I didn't watch Stranger Things until
Like
what was
late.
it?
I saw it late as fuck.
I saw it late
For
too.
real?
I saw it late too. I saw it in
Bro, I saw that shit
20,
before the hype.
2021 or something. I think I saw
I saw it later than you.
No, yeah. I saw it in 2021, right? Because and Brian, obviously, like he's a close friend of ours, and he told me about it like when we're like in high school, right? Even my brother would like watch Stranger Things and he loved. He's like, bro, you gotta watch it.
Fire, man.
And everybody's on the hype, right? And I'm like, dude, you know what? Fuck it, man. Let me check it out because the new season or whatever is coming out. I forgot what it was. The fourth one. That was coming
Yeah,
out?
I think it was the fourth one. Then
Yeah, the new scene was coming out. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? I started watching it and I got hooked. I was, oh shit, it's fire, right? But the
believe
one
that
thing I noticed and I wasn't expecting, I know this is like a side note. What I thought originally is I thought these motherfuckers were like Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, because that was I know what you
I thought they were Ghostbusters, like just catching demons and stuff, and like they all had like certain powers, like that one bitch 11, she has her powers. I thought they were just Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
And on top of that, I thought they were gonna be like a gang, like a Scooby gang, like like they're exploring together. But no, it turns out they're obviously not Ghostbusters. They're regular kids, right? With monsters just coming in. They're like, yo, what the fuck? Only one chick got powers, and then they split up, right? And they have their own little side plots. And then every season, I don't know if you notice this, at the end of the season, they always come together.
Yeah.
I didn't like that as much, bro. I wanted them to be together more and not like have it be super predictable. We're like, okay, well, they're gonna unite at the end. You know what I mean? That's just me. But overall, I still like the show. Like, I thought I really like it.
Yeah.
But I think that's just like my one. Like,
I was getting kind of tired of because the first season, I think they did it perfectly.
well, yeah, obviously,
And
you
I
get
still
tired
think
of it when
I still
they do
think the
it.
first season of Stranger Things is the best season. No other season
Ooh.
has ever has topped
Let me
it.
think. I'm
Season
trying to
4
remember.
comes close, but that's because I feel like Vecna carried.
I'm trying to remember which
And
season
the guy
I
that
really
played
liked.
the guy that played Eddie, the rock and roll dude.
Isn't that 3?
That's 3.
That's season 3.
That's 3.
No. No,
Eddie's
three-
in season 4.
Oh, no, not Eddie.
Billy.
I'm talking about Billy.
Oh.
That
Isn't
motherfucker.
Billy 3? Billy's in 3.
Yeah, that's the dude. Yeah,
I think that one might be my favorite season.
really?
3.
I think so.
3, I feel like.
We're
was
like
the-
I think
fight-
are we
where they-
all like in agreement that 2 is the weakest?
I think so, man.
2 is not my
think two.
favorite. My least favorite. I mean.
I think the third one's my favorite. Is that the one where like they kill the
They go in the
monster in
mall?
the mall, right?
Yeah.
I think that was my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't
I'm trying
like
to
that.
remember, man.
I didn't like 3 as much because of that one bitch. Remember the little sister?
Oh.
Max?
One of the
The
characters.
the redhead
no,
girl?
no.
Oh.
One of the main kids, her little sister.
Oh,
little
I know who
black
you're
girl.
talking about. The one that's on
Oh,
11.
Oh.
That dude's sister.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name,
But she
so.
kept being like sassy and shit. I was like, man, shut up. Remember I said you like my rant? I'd be like, bro, this bitch needs to shut up.
She just talks too much. She
Yeah.
just yapping. No,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
bro,
trying
fuck
to
that.
remember. No, first season was obviously fire. Obviously, like they did it right. Like I liked how they did it. But then once the pattern just happens every other season, I was just getting tired of it. I'm like, all right, man. Like the whole splitting up, coming back together right at the end. It's like I don't know. I just think that they gotta switch it up. What is the enough on that tangent? We're
Yeah.
back- it's just yeah. That's just reminded me of like
How they all split, how they were split up and then came together. at the end.
yeah. And so we talked about the pace and everything. What do you guys think about the acting? There were some moments where I was like, I didn't really like.
I don't know.
Like
Nothing stood out.
That's what nothing stood out.
to me. What stood out was the what was her name? The girl who played Riley.
Storm Reed.
Yeah, I think there were some moments where scenes with her where like I just didn't like. I wasn't like I didn't believe it. Like,
I will say
can see
I will
that.
say it does feel like she was on cruise control.
Yeah,
Feels
because
like she was just kind of going through the flow, wasn't really giving her all.
yeah,
I could
you know what I
kinda see
mean,
that.
bro.
She
Like, that's
was-
what I.
she
was
was
thinking.
But then
Very-
again, I didn't really buy the acting for a lot of these characters. I didn't feel like anyone was giving it their all. Quite frankly,
I thought Maurice did good.
who?
Maurice.
Oh, Frenchie.
Frenchie. I liked him.
I think
mean,
he did a lot
guess.
better compared to the first movie.
Oh
Yeah?
yeah,
Most
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
He was.
I
to
heard
me,
in the first movie he was Pepe Le Pew from Looney Tunes.
he's like way more mature, which I think you expect after going through that.
He was a flirt, man. He like in the first movie he was like flirting with the nun.
Yeah.
And shit. Yeah, he was flirting.
I heard.
So he was flirting with her and shit. I mean, come on, man. Who wouldn't, man? She didn't even take her vows. Remember that?
Yeah.
In the first movie, she wasn't a nun technically. She didn't take her vows or something. Like I guess you have to swear vows or something to become. So she didn't take her vows yet, and so that's why like, I guess Frenchie was like, "Yo, what's up?"
I'm trying to slide.
Yeah, type stuff.
Yo.
Yeah, you know.
But I can
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
see how all the actors. I feel like the only one giving it their all was obviously the main chick,
No, she was
Irene,
good too. Yeah.
because she's the one. The kind. I guess you could say the movie centers around her, but
Yeah,
then even
yeah,
then
yeah.
it doesn't feel like it because it focuses on too many plot devices, like too many plot points. Like it just has two
Yeah.
different things going on. I can't really tell you who's the main character. I can't even tell you the nun was the main character because you barely saw her in this movie. The nun the nun ghost itself.
Yeah, you just
At
see
one
like
point, at
glimpse
one
and
point at
glimpse
the
and
end of the,
everything.
at one point at the end of the movie, like in the third act, some crazy shit was going on, and the nun comes out. I literally looked at Hector. I was like, I forgot this bitch was in this movie. I forgot this was a nun movie until this bitch came out, bro. And I'll
Hey, no,
come on,
no, it's facts, and I can prove to
I,
y'all.
I can't low key. I can,
no, and
on
here's
the
the
Fast
thing.
and Furious shit, I'm with you, Hector. But here, I'm like, okay, I can see how
Here's the
point
thing.
of view. I can
gotta
really
wait.
see.
I gotta wait for the spoiler section for me to
Yeah.
explain
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
point.
We'll get to
I can't
that.
get. I
because
can't
I'm
say it
kind of
now.
with him and kind of not.
But like I'm watching the movie and bro, I'm just like watching shit happen on the screen, bro. And then the nun comes out. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This bitch is, bro. I'm watching a nun movie.
She's
What
the
f-
puppet. She's
Yeah.
a puppet master.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, bro. I just like I can't even say there was like really no one was a main character in this.
Yeah,
in this movie.
I think that's how it was in the first movie, right, Mario? Like, because it was the priest,
the priest,
the-
the nun,
Irene, obviously,
and
then Frenchie. So, like,
and then the nun.
they were doing their
I
thing.
mean, the actual, like,
Oh, and like really quickly as well, if you didn't, in this movie, in the very beginning of the movie, they actually summarized
they
and explain the first movie
Yeah.
pretty nicely. I don't think you
Yeah.
need to watch the first movie.
Yeah, you don't.
They pretty much sum it up, what happened, cool, even how she was defeated.
yeah, for real.
You know, they even did all that. So I guess you don't need to watch the first one.
No, you don't.
You know, honestly,
I mean,
you
it
don't
helps,
need to
but-
watch this one either, right? Like,
Like just these both, like just honestly,
like,
forget
if
about
you
it.
just watch The Conjuring,
Like just watch the first two Conjuring movies. Oh, three.
and,
'cause you
and
haven't
the
done
end
four.
credit scenes. And watch the end credit scenes for this. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about that in the spoiler section.
Oh yeah. By the way, I just
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
googled it. The well, I don't. I mean, it's not really a spoiler.
Is it? What are you about to say?
The post credit scene
For the first nun.
for the second nun movie. The post credit scene.
Oh,
Should we talk about that? Is that a spoiler? I think no. I think save it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm only saying because it doesn't really.
No.
it's not gonna lead anything.
No, I say no because I think because you know how you were like kind of surprised. What if people like that also want to be surprised? You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah, let's just say that for spoiler. We'll
Okay.
talk about that in the spoiler section. I mean, we're already there pretty much. I say, what should we get to our ratings now? I mean,
yeah, I
we
think we get to it.
Anything else?
Is there anything else? I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything: the pacing, the acting, the horror elements and stuff. I'm trying to think. I think it.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Let's do the movie ticket thing, and then we'll do our ratings.
Yeah, if you want.
Or did we do our ratings first?
I think we always do our ratings first, then the ticket.
Oh,
I
do we?
forget what
That's
we-
how we always
forget
do
what
it.
the fuck we do, man. All
Let's-
right. Who wants to start? Want me to start?
You can go. You can start. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think this was like one of the best horror movies ever, right? Like you don't need to watch this. But it was not like trash. I didn't think it was trash. Like there were moments where I was entertained. For me personally, there were some moments where I was like, "Oh shit, that's kind of like creepy." And I can't necessarily say those scenes yet. And it was definitely better than the first movie. And actually, you know what? I think I know where I'm going with this because I know I think the first Nun, I think I gave it a 6, but now I'm kind of shifting it to a 5. The first Nun.
The first
first
nun.
nun?
First Nun.
You're gonna
like
give a
mediocre,
5.
yeah. Like it's just average.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna give that then, and then the Nun 2. I think I'm gonna give this one a 6.
Okay.
Like it was just okay. It was like all right. It was better than the first, like by a point for sure. But yeah, that's just. And then for me, movie ticket. Was it worth a movie ticket? I think it's nah. You could watch this on a streaming platform or something. I don't think it's worth. Me personally, yeah, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Oh shit, let's go this way, Hav. I guess with you then Memorial last.
So for me, bro, I mean, I just thought this movie was just okay. I didn't really have a lot of. There was nothing really in this movie that grabbed me. I wasn't really interested in the story. I was kind of on cruise control like the actors. I was just watching the.
I mean, you were texting throughout the movie.
I know, bro. I never do that.
Javi was texting throughout the movie, bro.
I never do that,
so, like,
bro.
what we on? Like,
I never do that. So when I do that, I'm just like,
right
damn, bro. That's how
oh,
you
you know what? Real question. Did you guys enjoy this one more than the voyage of the Demeter?
That's a good question.
I don't know, bro.
I think they're both equally.
That's what I was about to say.
I feel like they both dragged in pacing.
Yeah.
I see them kind of equally in a sense.
I'm with Hav.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I think they were. Both,
I don't think
like,
one's better than the other.
Yeah, they were equal.
But I mean, this movie, bro, I just thought it was whatever. There was a few cool imagery I saw where they were trying to go. A lot of the jump scare tactics, tropes that they were doing.
We saw most of them in the trailers too.
We saw most of them in the trailer, but also a lot of it is stuff that you kind of predict and you already expect. I felt like the pacing was very slow. I didn't think the actors were giving it their all, other than Irene, the main chick.
Yeah.
I was kind of whatever about this movie, bro. I would say probably wait till it's on a streaming platform, like on a streaming service that you already pay for, like HBO Max. Like if it's on there and you got nothing else to watch, fuck it, let's watch The Nun 2. I've heard people say that this is a great movie that you put on a Halloween party. When you're having a Halloween party,
while people are doing their own thing,
but like it's on the background, it's just background noise while people are partying. It's that's good enough for that.
Yeah,
And I guess for me, bro, I'm feeling like a 4.
A 4.
Damn, you would probably give the first one a fucking 2 then.
Yeah, probably right.
You would probably give the first one a 2 then.
Yeah, this movie was like a 4 for me, bro. I'm gonna be real.
A 4 to me is Fast X, man. I gave that a 4.
I'd probably give that like a light 7.
He said a light 7.
Light 7.
It's enjoyable. It's Fast and Furious. It's exactly what you expect.
Dang, I wish that he was in the review, man. We would have been disagreeing a lot. That would have been fun.
Yeah,
that would have been fun, bro. Like, yeah, what about this? It's supposed to be like that.
It is. Yeah,
that's how it's.
That's how Fast and Furious is, bro. Since the 6th
Do you know how
one.
movies work, bro?
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah,
you're not a cinemaphile. Or what is it? A cinephile.
Cinephile.
You're not a cinephile if you don't like Fast X, bitch.
Are you even a part of the community, bro?
You're not. You're a nobody. You have a Roku.
Yeah. You have a Roku.
Don't speak to me.
Just rhymes with Goku.
Oh, yeah. No OLED.
No OLED.
You know what I mean? But anyway, okay. So damn, a 4. That's crazy.
And wait till it's on a stream.
I'm curious to see what he thinks about the first movie, man.
I want him to see it just because of that.
Yeah, dude.
He'd probably fall asleep.
Okay, what about you?
For me, man, I would probably give this, because I gave the first one a 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this a 6, but it's still better than the first one, but not enough better to where I can give it to a 7. Like it's a 6, it's better, but it's still a 6.
So you want to do just what I did, like just
no, because I don't think the first one's a 5 either.
I thought it was like mediocre.
To me, it's just like the CGI that ruined it. I'm like, nah, it's too much CGI, and not only
like
that,
the gates of hell.
Yeah, like legit. I'm like, bro, you're taking me out of it. Like, come on, man.
And like the actual blood of Jesus Christ was in there, bro.
Like actual blood. Like they found a way
like
to
a vial. It was a vial, right? It was a cross, and it was like it's Jesus' blood. Like it's Jesus' blood. It's like
bro.
How the fuck do you have that? How is it stored away in this church? Like what the fuck?
Man, I'm just yeah, man.
I'm glad I missed out on that movie, bro.
No, he would have lost it in the scene where the priest gets buried alive.
Oh yeah! Oh my god,
that shit was crazy.
Yeah, but nah, man. I think this movie's still a 6. I like what these guys wait for it to be on a streaming platform. It's not worth the movie ticket at all.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we should probably give a disclaimer when we say, "Oh, wait till it's on streaming." That's if you guys choose. If you guys miss out on this movie, you're not missing out much.
Yeah.
This is more so like if you guys really do want to watch this movie, you want to give it a shot, wait till it's on streaming. We're not encouraging you guys to watch mid movies. Or that's not what we're
yeah,
about.
but then there might be people that actually like it. So look, I guess
I would also go ahead.
I would say if you were one of those people that actually liked the first Nun movie, like unlike Hav, right? Mm-hmm. If you are one of those people that actually liked the first Nun movie, then check out this one. This one was definitely better.
That's what Fast X is.
What are you talking about?
That's what Fast X is. What you just explained is Fast and Furious.
What are you talking about?
Because you guys are like, Fast X is trash. It's
Yeah.
fucking 4 out of 10. And it's like,
Yeah,
not
it's
really.
bad. It
Not
was
really.
worse than the last one.
It's like, not really. Because
was worse
if
than the
you-
last one,
If
though.
you liked the last 5 Fast and Furious movies and what they've been doing with the whole ridiculous shit, then you'd like the new one. The thing with you guys is that you guys didn't like it. So obviously you guys didn't like Fast X.
I mean, I guess that applies with like anything, man. If you like, if you like this, you probably like the other.
Yeah, exactly.
But even Fast X, I thought Fast X was worse than the last one.
Yeah.
I think I like this one more than 9.
The Fast X one.
Yeah.
It's just the ending, man. It's where it gets me, man.
The cliffhanger?
Yeah, man.
Dude, that shit
Listen,
was...
hey man. Hey man, listen. A
just-
car
No.
drove down a straight line.
And like, why is he down? and like, why is his shirt still clean? Like, why is that a thing, bro? Like, get some dirt on it.
Like
man.
family? I don't
Like,
Hey man,
believe in
What do you
family,
mean
you
it can't
believe
get
in clean
dude?
clothes.
Did you not see him outrun the water going down the dam? It couldn't get dirty. Like he outran that hoe. He turned on the nitrous.
he froze time, but he was moving normally.
Everyone was,
Oh
moving
my
in slow.
God.
Oh shit!
He just casually turns on the nitrous.
Vin
Like,
Vin Diesel got
normal speed,
superpowers,
just-
man.
It's so funny.
that's so bad, bro.
It's so funny.
It's so bad.
I was dying laughing, bro. I watched it. I watched it in 4D, so I'm moving and laughing. Bro.
way.
Bro, I think Fast X was I think that's my lowest rated movie this year.
What'd you give it?
4.
That shit came out this year?
Yes,
Fast X came out this
Nah,
year,
that's crazy,
dude.
bro. That
It
shit-
came out a couple months ago, like after Guardians, I think.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, I could actually check what month it was when we recorded, but yeah, I think that was my lowest rating movie, my lowest rated movie. But listen, speaking of horror, right? I guess the next horror movie I'm really hyped about is The Exorcist, man. I'm hyped about
Yeah.
that one, dude. That one got to be fired.
That one
please.
has to be, bro.
Yeah, it has
The
to be.
trailers have been looking fire. Have been looking good.
Yeah, bro.
It lives inside.
That one looks pretty cool
That one
too,
looks
bro.
cool too.
3 months ago was Fast X.
Damn.
That shit felt like it came out like last year or some shit.
Yeah,
That's what it
man.
felt
It's because I'm surprised Mario's saying that. I'm
What?
surprised you're not saying that.
What?
What he's saying, like that shit felt like years ago. Because this is the most movies Hector's seen in a year, bro. There's
Yes,
no
bro.
way.
This is the first time I've ever seen this many movies, guys.
In
my
one fucking year,
in my
bro.
life.
I would say
Genuinely
so
in my
too.
life, dude. And it's just because of this fucking pod, guys. So fuck y'all, right? All seriously, guys. It's fun, man. I mean, yeah, it's fun. Like I like.
Except when we gotta
Watch
movies
mid.
like these, bro.
I mean, even then, I still think it's fun. You know what I mean?
It just sucks because then like that drive to here to record, the drive is just like fuck, man. Why couldn't I have watched a good movie? Fuck, like you're just
To
contemplating
be
life.
fair,
and
this
shit.
month has been kind of slow. When it
Yeah.
comes to like shit we've been looking forward to.
Yeah, because last week we didn't have anything.
That's true.
Last
the week
week we didn't
before
have
that was
anything.
Blue Beetle.
Next week we probably might not have anything other than that one movie. Even
The
though,
Venice movie, which we don't know.
The
yet.
Haunting in Venice, even though that one looks
Yeah.
So like it's pretty slow until Five Nights at Freddy's is
and then
month.
the creator, and
Then the
after
creator,
that,
and then-
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. December Cowgirl, December 1st.
What? December 1st? Was December 1st?
New Godzilla movie.
Really?
Oh yeah!
No way.
I saw a trailer.
But it's
Dead
Godzilla from Japan.
yeah,
It's a Japanese because you know how
So
there's-
it's- yeah.
you know how Godzilla was originated in Japan and then
Yeah.
America made Americanized Godzilla.
Yeah.
So it's a Godzilla movie that's from Japan though. So like actors, director,
So it's-
writers, everyone, it was all produced and made
Gotcha.
created in
Oh,
Japan.
I'm thinking of a different thing.
It's called. I actually really like this. I know this is kind of a tangent, guys. My apologies. I'll be quick about it. It's called Godzilla. The movie's called Godzilla, -1.
-1.
Godzilla -1.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? So this movie, this new Godzilla movie, takes place around World War II time after the 2 bombs dropped on Japan.
Oh shit.
So I had to Google this because like, do you guys know what Ground Zero is?
Ground Zero?
Ground Zero is
Isn't that like the direct impact of like the bombs or some shit?
Yeah, so it's like Ground Zero is basically like when people like, oh, Ground Zero, it's basically an area that's been affected by like a bombing and stuff like that. So like when it's
Oh.
literally demolished, it's when it's nothing.
Yeah.
When basically there's nothing in the site, like the bomb just vaporized, like the cities, the towns, like any nearby bushes, like you know what I mean. And it's like, fuck, bro. These two bombs just dropped on us, bro. Could life get any worse?
Oh my
And fucking Godzilla comes out.
of it, bro.
And they say that, like, hey, man, Japan is at ground zero, and now Godzilla comes and fucks shit up, that it puts it at a negative state.
Oh.
So 0 minus 1 negative. So it's called Godzilla minus 1.
That's creative.
Gotcha.
I like that. I like the title.
Okay.
But this is a Japanese produced
So it's
movie.
all gonna be subbed.
It'll probably be subbed. I think it's subbed. It's not dubbed because the
I gotta see the
trailer,
trailer.
itself was subbed.
We could check
It's
it
fire.
out.
The trailer's fire.
I'm
It's
assuming.
hype.
Okay, I'm assuming we'll check it out. Then.
It's hype. But
Is it coming in theaters
It comes out
or only streaming?
in U.S. theatrical theaters.
Okay. So only selected. maybe?
December 1st. That's the thing, is that I don't think it's going to be
Everywhere. It's gonna be selected.
anywhere. It's going to be so. And the funny thing is that the one theater in Marcus, that's
Yeah.
the theater because there's more auditoriums than
Yeah.
than any other theater near us. That one's probably going to get the movie, not the one that we usually go to, AMC. I feel like Marcus is going to get it because Marcus has more auditorium rooms.
That's true.
To like, and they always get like the bizarre, like Gorillas came out with a documentary a few years ago. They had it. Bo Burnham's Inside was in it. Like Marcus Theaters has a lot of the limited release movies all the time.
okay,
AMC barely does it. So I feel like Marcus is gonna get it. But either way, I'm still down to check it out. And it's gonna be subbed because the trailer was subbed. So I'm assuming it's not gonna be dubbed with English. It's gonna be subtitles.
Okay.
But yeah,
check
the
that
new
out.
Godzilla movie is gonna look fire, bro. And in November, Apple TV Plus, which is a streaming
This
service,
is what I saw.
which is a streaming service like HBO Max. You know how Apple has their own. I don't have it because I don't give a fuck. They're having another Godzilla TV show, but it's like in the monster universe. It's in the Godzilla Kong universe, and it takes place after Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, we gotta check that out. Then.
It takes place after. So it's a show consisting of episodes. It's going to be every week. And they also announced next year, in April 2024, we're getting another Godzilla Cross Kong movie.
Oh shit, bro! How does Javi know all this shit?
I don't know, man.
He's
So,
like, a matter of
how does
fact,
Javi-
there's
you know what
going
he
to be a
does?
commercial with McDonald's, and they're going to be
Promoting the Godzilla Happy Meal toys.
No. And they're going to have the nuggets shaped like Godzilla.
Can you imagine if the fucking nuggets were dinosaur shaped, bro? That'd be funny as fuck, bro.
It's like Javi pulling this shit out of his ass.
I'm a grown ass man
Like,
eating
what the fuck?
dinosaur
How do
nuggets
you
from
know this?
McDonald's.
It's like when I think he's gonna finish, he brings out some more info.
how do you
I'm
think-
like, how the fuck?
It's because, like, what do you think happens, like, when How gets home? Like, he just takes a shit, but he's there for, like, hours just researching this shit. Or, like, what the fuck is happening, man?
It's funny.
Like, what the fuck, bro? I don't know. I
So we
don't
got
know.
hella Godzilla content coming in
Yeah,
the
man.
next few.
I've always loved the Godzilla universe, bro. That shit was raw.
I like them too. Oh, they're fire.
No, yeah. But, okay, fuck, where were we? Did you...
No, the review. We gave everything. We're
Did you already give your rating and your...
Yeah, I gave it a 6.
everyone did.
Yeah, everyone did.
Okay.
We're good.
All right, guys. So that's gonna be the non-spoiler, man. Goddamn. And now we're gonna get to the spoiler sections, and that's not gonna be long, but because an hour, bro.
No way.
I told you.
What the fuck did I tell
No,
you?
listen.
What the fuck did I tell you?
I told you, man. We're getting on a tangent. He's like, no, bro. We're building up the universe. I'm like, yo, bro.
We're building up the universe.
Like this man.
Why'd you say it like that?
Like,
It was 60 minutes though.
what do you mean?
It was only 60 minutes.
Yeah, but a non-spoiler. But then again, we did went on tangents, though. I'm not gonna lie. We were going on tangents and stuff like that. So I guess that added. We got to get better on that. But yeah, let's get to this. Okay, guys, we're getting into the spoiler section. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're in. So I want to go back to when I said the creepy moments, right?
Okay.
One of them was when the girl. Remember the girl when they take out that metal frame and they're peeking in the room, and then she
Yeah.
shines that flashlight at that.
That bitch.
Like that. Not obviously not the jump scares of her reaching out, whatever.
the
was
reaching
creepy,
out shit?
But when she's pointing the flashlight at her and then she's just there, like she's standing there. That to me is kind of creepy.
Really?
They
I thought that was
changed
creepy.
that from the trailer.
Was it?
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Wasn't
the
it
nun?
the nun?
It was the nun.
Yeah.
When I saw this, I'm like, yo, they changed it.
Yeah,
They changed it.
that makes sense. And and when that scene was happening, Mario was already covering up. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, bro, it's from the trailer. I'm like, what? Dude, the first time we saw the trailer, this man jumped throughout the whole thing, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, Mario?
It's jump scares, bro. Fuck them.
Like even but like you know how you're able to
Tell when it's
yeah
coming?
you know when it's coming.
But it
so
still
don't
gets
jump.
you. I'm just like, oh, what's it gonna happen? Like the.
I'm gonna say it
the-
again. Jump scares does not mean good.
That's facts. I'm with Javi on that.
No,
with
yeah,
Javi on
but
that.
so I thought that scene was creepy. I thought that scene was creepy. Just like obviously not her like reaching into the girl and like that whole shit, but more so like her just looking around and then she sees like legs and she's like, "What the fuck?" And it's just the girl that died, and like that she just has her hand on the table. She's just standing there, and like we get a couple seconds. Like I thought that was creepy.
Yeah.
What else? I'm trying to think. Did you? Oh, and then
That was
I guess
it.
you want. Shut up. Bitch. I just can't remember. He's like that was it. No, there was more. I just can't like remember. But you said you wanted to prove your point and like you wanted to mention. Didn't remember he said he wanted to mention something.
Oh yeah, the end credit. It was an end credit.
No, not that. Like
Oh.
about the
something
horror
else.
stuff. How you said?
The nun.
No, not the nun. No, because I think
I said that I forgot there was a nun movie until she showed up.
No, but it was to counter out my shit where you had moments. I think it was you had moments where you said it wasn't creepy. And you were gonna explain why it wasn't creepy or something.
No, I did already explain that earlier. I said it's because the tropes that
what
they
am I thinking of then?
the tropes that they did, like when they go into the dark
Yeah.
room, is all shit that we've seen. And like when they go into that dark, creepy room, creativity is up in the air, and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
that when directors play it
Are you
safe
talking
and
about
do
the end
shit that we've
credits?
seen. No, you're talking about when
nun?
I said. You're talking about when I said that I forgot this was a nun movie until that bitch showed up, till the nun, and I was like, "Oh, that's right," and you were laughing because you're like, "Come on, huh?" I'm like, "No, I got something to prove."
Oh yes.
I said I
okay,
have
okay.
facts to prove it.
All right, prove it, Hoff.
So,
Spoiler section.
so
man.
in the movie,
get butt naked right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How
in
do
the
you do
movie,
Torch him.
what the? Anyways, in the movie, right, that fucking tower, like the bell house, right, fucking
Yeah.
collapses, and they're all there, and then that's when the nun comes out, and literally when the nun comes out, because like Frenchie was being possessed, I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, that's right, this bitch is in this movie. I forgot this is a nun movie.
Yeah.
And I told that to Hector, and Hector starts laughing, like, come on, huh? He starts laughing.
Come
I'm
on,
like-
man.
I'm like, I'm serious. I forgot this was a nun movie. Why? Because the last 10 or 15 minutes. We've been watching we were watching a bunch of other shit that was not none.
Yeah.
For like the last 20 minutes
was-
before
it was,
that scene.
Maurice.
We had Maurice, right, Frenchie being possessed and being a weirdo. Then we had him chasing Irene and the little girl for that little fucking metal thing that they're carrying around. Then we had the devil in goat form terrorizing the kids.
That shit was. I was
Then
not
we-
expecting
that was a
then
cool
we
moment.
had
That's
we
my
had the
favorite
kids
moment.
shining the flashlight in the room. Like so much shit was happening. It was all thrown into this movie that I felt like I was just watching shit go down. That when the nun came out, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This bitch is in this movie too. On top of everything we just saw, this bitch has been pulling the strings. She's the puppeteer,
yeah, the-
or whatever.
the
That's what I
puppet
mean.
master.
Because the last 20 minutes, I was watching everything else. A lot of other quote unquote scary things happen that
Yeah.
didn't even involve the nun. It was the goat devil, Frenchie being a weirdo, them shining the light, and they see the old bitch that died with that when that thing fell on her head, that
Yeah.
metal thing, that pulley thing. We saw a bunch of different things just happening. That when the nun came out, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, it's your movie. That's what I meant.
All right. I mean, I could see that because like there was a lot of stuff going on.
And I feel like another thing is that this movie tried to be too much like Conjuring. I feel like the Conjuring movies does a thing where they kind of incorporate different scary elements into
Yeah.
one movie. Like there was the whole thing where like there was a ghost possessing the house in the first movie, and Annabelle. Those are two different things that were in this movie. In the second movie, it was the nun in this movie, and also again another spirit possession that was possessing the little girl. Remember there was a ghost that latched into that little girl and like it wouldn't let her go.
Oh yeah,
Like those are
yeah.
two separate things. This movie tried doing a Conjuring where it tried taking different scary elements and putting it into one movie. Despite it being called the nun should have been the main terror factor for the characters. Instead, what did we get? We got possessed Frenchie. We got undead zombie people coming back that we saw die. We have the goat, the devil person, that monster thing. Like, I feel like for it to be called the nun should have been the main perpetrator. Instead, we're getting their little buddies to come along and like join in on the act, and it's kind of like it doesn't feel like a nun movie. It feels like a Conjuring movie, and it tries to be, even though the conflicting information is that the movie's called The Nun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be like calling a movie, Jason Voorhees. Like it's a movie called Jason. So Jason, right? Jason Voorhees, hockey mask, machete. He would be the main perpetrator, but then like it turns out he invites Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger into the party, and they start slashing shit.
You know what that reminds me of?
Yeah.
The literal the Halloween movie.
Which
the,
one?
the new
the third one?
Halloween Ends?
Yeah, Halloween. It's literally that when they bring in that one guy, and like we rarely see Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
like
different.
that.
That's different because it was more so the roles were like reversed. It was more so this guy that was like being bullied by society, right?
That movie was trash,
right?
bro.
Joaquin Phoenix, Joker, motherfucker. He's the killer, and Michael Myers was barely in the movie. In this movie, like the nun was in the movie. It's just that she decided to invite her little other pals into it. But like I can see where you're coming from, and I do agree that movie was the weakest, which sucks, bro, because that first movie was hard.
That movie was hard.
What were they thinking, man?
I don't
What
know.
happened?
You know what
in
it
their
was, bro?
brains?
It was Star Wars, bitch. They didn't plan a roadmap.
Star
They didn't-
Wars.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
They were like, they made a good first movie, but they didn't plan what they were gonna do for the second and third. So I guess they kind of winged it as they went, and the story just fell off.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, you'll
bad,
get there,
bro.
girl. You're gonna see the frustrations with Star Wars. But yeah, I think that's what happened, bro. I don't know. The first Halloween movie in that reboot, the 2018, fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Was straight fire. And then the
Fire.
fucking sequel, and then the third one, I was like, really, bro? What happened?
The third one was the worst.
No,
dude.
I
Like,
I believe the third one was.
Remember how it
the
started?
second one was okay, but at least it had some nice kills. Remember when fucking Michael kicked the car door and the bitch had the gun?
Yeah, dude, I was
Remember
about
that
to bring
shit?
that up. I was
Fuck
about to
off,
bring that up.
bro.
I swear to God, that
Remember
shit
when
me
this?
dying.
And let's remember.
Our
let's-
honest reaction was like, no way.
Yeah,
we
I
were
was.
all watching
Remember
it.
we were dying laughing.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
and keep in mind, Michael Myers is a senior citizen in his 60s. Remember when all those people were ganging up on him? And then he gets up and fucking slaughters them all, bro, one by one. What a fucking immortal. Fuck off.
And that's the theories, right? Is like, remember the theory that we had? Like, what if he was actually like a demon or like entity?
Yeah.
Because like remember he was getting shot a lot,
Dude, and he just
And he was
wouldn't-
getting stabbed,
Bro.
and he just got out like normal. Like, no, man.
I don't know, man.
That's a whole
Those
different
movies
thing,
are
guys.
fucking crazy.
Uh,
Oh, and the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
This is what I was going to confirm.
Yeah.
The post-credit scene is not set up for the new movie.
Oh, I fucking had a feeling, bro.
No, that scene is cut from the third Conjuring movie.
Why are they doing that?
It basically like how
To remind you, like, hey, it's in the universe.
I guess, but kind of like how we thought when we saw the first Nun, because the first Nun movie, the end credit scene showed a scene from the first. Was it the first or second Conjuring? I can't remember what it was, bro. I think it was a first. Was it?
I don't remember.
It was the one where like
They're
where
presenting
Mr.
to a
Warren
class.
they were presenting to a class about this boy.
That's
being
the first
possessed.
one.
That's the
Okay,
first one, okay.
So they ripped it. So they took that scene from the first Conjuring movie and they just put it in, and that was it. And we're like, okay. And I think at the time they didn't know
If people knew.
if maybe.
But
you know
this
what I
Nun
mean?
movie, but the Nun was in the second Conjuring movie. Same design, same look, everything.
but wasn't it the? Oh yeah, you're right.
Because the Nun spin-off
I guess-
obviously would have came out after
I guess
the
it was
Conjuring
just to like
to like remind the audience.
remind the audience, hey, like this happened before this. So like the nuns, whatever happened
maybe.
before. Like the nun is what is like the root of all evil. Like that's what caused the other possessions that led to Mr. Warren and everyone else. Like
Yeah, maybe.
maybe
I don't
that's
know,
what
bro.
they're trying to.
I don't know, bro. To be honest with you, but that's what I was trying to say about the post-credit scene. That's why I said it wasn't a spoiler.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because it was
well.
a scene cut from the third movie. It wasn't new scenes filmed setting up the fourth movie.
Fuck. Oh, see, I didn't
Which,
know
by the
that.
way, guys, I
Whoa.
mean, if you guys are listening to the spoiler, it's been confirmed that we're getting a fourth Conjuring movie called Last Rites, Rites. I don't know what
Yeah.
rights are, but Last Rites is what it's called, and it's supposed to serve as the finale of the Conjuring movies. Which I doubt, because if this movie makes money, the sequel's gonna the film company is going to milk more sequels and make more spin-offs, and
Maybe
It
not
is
with
what
those
it is.
characters, but they're gonna make more. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll make more. And if this Michael Chavez motherfucker directs that fourth Conjuring movie, I'm not even gonna watch it. I'll wait till it comes out on streaming.
Damn. So look,
Hey, man.
it's only gonna be
Fuck
you
nah,
and me
bro.
for that fourth one.
If
then.
they
Yeah,
get,
that's
dude,
something.
if they get fucking James Wan back, because let's be real, hey man, he finished the post production for Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
That's done. So he's technically available. So if they get him for Conjuring 4, it's fucking raps, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit. You know it's gonna be lit. And also, this is totally off topic. Side note: Aquaman 2 is going to be trash.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Shit.
You know why though, right?
No.
So
Is someone else directing it?
no. James Wan is still directing it. So this movie went through 3 different recuts, bro.
Oh.
3 different cuts of the movie.
Wasn't one
like
because
deleting
of,
scenes and like
yeah.
editing scenes out, reshoots. It went through
Reshoots.
3 different cuts. Because originally Bruce Wayne, like Ben Affleck, Bruce Wayne was gonna make a cameo appearance in Aquaman.
Oh
2,
yeah, because they had to take shit out because of James Gunn.
because of James Gunn and everything. So like now that movie went through 3 different cut cycles, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, I don't think this movie's gonna do well.
We'll see, man. Dude,
Also, it's part of that Snyderverse.
if it's coming out this December, bro, we haven't even got a trailer.
no.
That's worrying.
Where are we? September? We'll probably
Dude.
get a trailer either at the end of this
I
month.
feel like they should be marketing it now, man.
Sometimes they put trailers out like 2 months before.
Like, mother, we got
release.
that Bob Marley trailer now, and it ain't coming out till next year.
Really?
I
Yeah.
feel like we
It
got
comes
to
out
wait.
next. I thought it comes out this year.
No, next
No,
year.
it said 2024.
Next year, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anyways, I think it's gonna come out either at the end of this month or early next month, early October, late September. I feel like that's my prediction. It's gonna be like 2 months before the movie comes out.
I mean, hey, man. We'll
But I
we'll
don't
see
think it's
what
gonna do
happens.
good, bro. I think the movie's gonna flop hard because they already went through 3 different cuts, bro. I can already tell we're gonna watch the movie and a lot of scenes are gonna feel heavily like edited. Like
like
it feels
off. Like-
feels like that scene should have been longer. Oh, they had to cut a scene out like to make it shorter or to like there's gonna be obvious reshoots where you're gonna see obvious green screens or maybe someone's hair is gonna look a little different. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I know that's kind of off topic. But I don't think that movie's gonna do well, and that movie's gonna
Yeah.
flop. And James Wan's like, "Damn, my superhero dream is dead. I still got Conjuring though," and he does Conjuring 4, and we're all happy again. It's a wraps.
Well, hopefully it's good. it's
If
not-
James Wan directs it, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, but what if? You know,
Nah,
there's
bro.
that
Fuck
thing,
no.
man. There's that thing where you never know.
because the first Aquaman was good, and he directed it.
Yeah.
This movie, I mean, I'm just saying because it went through 3 different cuts. Like they had to cut scenes and reshoot scenes, and now you're essentially fucking with the director's vision of a movie. So if it flops, it can't really be James Wan's fault because the change in management from Warner Brothers to Warner Discovery, and then James Gunn making changes, like it's kind of outside of his hands. They Sam Raimi'd his ass,
They Sam Raimi his ass.
so
That's
it is what it is. I'll let it slide.
Yeah,
he still
but-
gave us Saw in the first 2 Conjuring.
That's true.
So,
The first Saw is fire.
but yeah, man, I hope the Conjuring 4 is directed.
Hopefully
by
the
James
next
Wan.
Saw
We'll
is
see.
good, bro. Because I didn't
Yeah,
like.
man,
I didn't really like Jigsaw or like Spiral was okay. But yeah, we'll see, man.
I fell off after
But
like, the third
let's
one.
we're getting on too much tangents, right? Let's get back to the movie, right? Like, I want to explain.
I feel like I said everything I have, so like it's
No,
up to you
yeah.
all
I
now.
just want to
Go ahead.
explain how the nun survived, right, Mario? Because in the
Do
first,
they explain?
yeah, they actually
Yeah.
showed a clip. So yeah, in this movie,
I like
they
blacked out
they
or
show
something.
they show small clips from the first movie to this one. And the way that happened, because so at the first nun movie, there's a whole battle scene going on. They're like in a what is it, like a pond?
They're,
No,
in, like,
it's-
they're in the
indoor,
basement of like of a nun
but it's like
chapel.
water. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's like you know they're water or whatever. The nun is like choking out Irene and everything. Maurice comes and saves and stuff, and the nun picks up Maurice, and I don't know if you saw it in the movie, but she spits out like a serpent, and that serpent gets inside
I saw that,
Maurice. Yeah. So that's what happens in the first movie, and obviously the girl like she uses the blood of Christ and like kills her or whatever, and that's how she survived because of that serpent that she transferred over to Maurice. That's how she was able to survive, and she uses Maurice as like a host,
Like a vessel.
yeah, like a host, like for him to travel to these different places because they're in search for the eyes, right? Because we find out that the nun was a fallen angel or whatever that wants to gain that power back. She's trying to get these specific eyes. I forgot the whole ordeal what that was.
I don't care.
It's because it was some saint that was blind, and she was able to
A
tell,
nun, right?
Yeah, something. She was able to tell visions or some shit like that. But
So-
given the time period that this saint was alive, people thought she was like a witch or like possessed.
So
Before they killed her, they took her eyes out and they
Yeah.
put it in that little container thing, and that's what. Yeah.
yeah, and then we find out Irene.
I'm
like,
surprised they never popped that thing open and showed eyeballs.
yeah, well, no, we
No.
didn't. No,
They
we didn't
did
see
pop
that.
it open, but you couldn't tell.
It was just bright light.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even see it. And then we find out Irene is a descendant
Of that saint.
of that saint, whatever.
yeah,
That's
'cause-
how. Yeah, because there's a whole story where like, oh, that she had these visions and they thought they were a witch because they tried burning her, but she wouldn't burn.
Mm-hmm.
So they gouged her eyes out and all this. And
Oh
all
yeah,
this
they
shit.
tried burning her dress, and then she
Exactly.
didn't.
They tried burning Irene, right? Because she
Mhm.
was like the nun tried burning Irene, but she wasn't catching on fire. So she found out, oh my god, I'm a descendant or some bullshit, whatever.
It was a mirror.
This movie's just reaching, bro.
Yeah, like and that's
Hella reaching.
and so that's basically it. I forgot why did the nun want that shit again?
It gave her the power she once had, or something like that.
Oh
To
yeah
see
yeah.
better.
No, it was because it'll regain the powers that she once had when she was an angel.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, because because she was powerful when she was an angel, and obviously God said fuck you, bitch, whatever. And now she wants to regain that power,
Gotcha.
right?
Mm.
And
And she used the blood of Christ in wine form to defeat her.
is that what happened?
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
the fucking
Oh yeah, yeah.
when the splashes and everything. So
Yeah.
twice now she's been defeated by the blood of Christ.
by the
quote
blood of
unquote.
Christ. I need some of that. No, but the first movie,
The first movie was
the
legit.
first movie was actual blood of
No,
Christ.
I know. I'm just funny because like you know how like people just put a little holy water in the wine. Oh, it's the blood of Christ. Like,
Yeah.
that's that
But
bullshit.
wait.
So like that's why I'm saying it's funny on both movies. But
wait.
she was defeated by the blood of Christ.
Now I'm trying to remember, Mario. Was it actually blood of Christ? Because
No,
like the way they
literally
found it,
said this is the blood of Jesus Christ.
and it was like it was in a
old-
cross
Yeah.
vessel, and then it was inside like the cross vessel with the blood. It was inside another like glass sphere, so it looked like a Bakugan or like some shit. I don't fucking know, man. But yeah, she like the nun was like choking her out, like drowning her and stuff. And what happened was she was able to drink the blood, whatever. Irene had the blood in her mouth. Remember this, Mario? And she lifts up, the nun lifts up Irene, and then Irene is like pretending to be dead or whatever. And then she opens her eyes and just spits in her face with
Yeah.
the blood of Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
And that's where she's like, and she dies,
Yeah.
right? And then the gates
What if
of
they
hell
just made out?
The gate.
with
That would
with
be
like
the
the
blood
blood.
and-
That would be
shit's
funny
gnarly
as
as
hell.
fuck.
That's crazy.
That's like emo bitch shit. I like that, right? And not the ones with the tails though.
Hey, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like on some real shit. I know this is kind of off topic, right? But like
Okay.
the nun, right?
Yeah.
Like you hitting that or like?
we already talked about this.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to explain the reasons, like the plot and everything, what's going on, right? That's how she survived. That's what they wanted. They defeated her with their own eyes or whatever. We find out Irene's a badass. She don't burn. She's a witch or some shit. No, she's not a witch, but you know. I guess I want to talk about the goat shit. Mario, what you think about the goat, man? What y'all
Okay,
think about that?
That is probably the. I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead. Go.
That part was probably my favorite part of
Thank
the movie.
you. Thank you. Come on now.
Dab him up. You're about to dab
Come
me.
on now. I was gonna dab him,
Oh, I
I'm
thought
right.
he was about to dab me up.
He goes like, Mario, you're so right. Hector, dab me up.
Fuck this guy.
No, dude, that's fact.
He don't got OLED.
That's
Yeah.
fact.
He don't got.
He got Roku,
He
more
don't
like
got-
Loku.
He don't
He's
got
an
5
L.
terabytes on his phone. I can't rock with him.
No, that's facts though.
He don't got Apple Music.
It's facts. Who uses
But-
that?
And you know what's even better? That goat.
Yeah.
I swear, well, to me, maybe because it was dark.
Yeah.
I didn't see any CGI when it came to that motherfucker.
No, it was practical.
It was all. To me, I have to say,
looked real.
It looked real, and
It
for
looked
me,
cool as
it
fuck.
made it scary. I'm like, oh my god,
wanted-
you look.
We didn't
amazing.
even get to see like a lot of it though.
I
right?
wanted
know.
more of
That's
it.
what I say.
How much you want to bet
I wanna
that
see
goat
more.
is
No.
going to appear in
Stop.
The Conjuring 4,
in the Conjuring.
Or
4.
no.
the new one?
Ready?
It's a
Hector?
solo movie.
Oh,
Thank you.
He gets a
yo,
solo
dab me
movie.
up,
No.
dab me up.
Damn you.
I literally thought of that when I was.
We
in the
do
movie.
that after everything.
His name
now?
is the Goat. the name of the movie, The Goat.
No, dude. Honestly,
No,
when I,
the
when I-
Devil's Goat.
Oh, dab me up right now. Dab me
me
up.
this whole dabbing bullshit.
All right, what you say?
I was gonna say when I saw the devil in goat form in the movie, the first thing that came to my mind was like, man, I bet you this motherfucker gonna get a spin-off too.
You think so?
I swear to God, that's.
It looks
I
cool,
thought
I
of
man.
wouldn't
that.
be surprised.
It looks
I would be
cool.
surprised, bro. Hey, we called it here though.
That's facts.
We called it.
That's
So if it
right
happens,
here.
we called it, and Hector owes us Chinese.
I don't know how this. I don't know how this happened. I was gonna say we deserve equity in the Conjuring,
The Conjuring
We'll take
franchise.
that too.
Conjuring universe. We need equity.
And with that same equity money, Hector buys
I
us
know.
Chinese.
I need
Hell
DC.
no.
I need DC equity for coming out with DC Studios.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that's facts.
Man, But yeah, that goat, that was pretty cool, man.
No,
We
that
didn't
was
get
by
that
far
much
the
of it,
my
though.
favorite.
Like that's what I.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
a
wish that
tease.
we got more of that.
That was
shit.
cool. I want to see more of
More
I
of that
wanna
instead of
see
like
more
Maurice, low key. Like Maurice being possessed and chasing the bitches. Like
Because he kept flipping back and forth, and I'm like, are you a threat or not? Like,
Yeah.
commit. Because at least with The Exorcist, you don't see the bitch get like possessed, and then she goes back to hi mom, like you know what I mean? She stays possessed for the whole movie. So if he's possessed, they should have done a thing where it's like, hey man, stay away from that motherfucker. But like obviously, I get it. He had to dance with Narnia, bitch, and like bond with the little girl, and I get it. But I don't know. I feel like the whole switching back and forth thing. I'm like, just commit. Even then, all the
And
scenes
not
with
only
Frenchie,
that, bro.
Go ahead.
What was the whole point of the bullying plot
What bullying plot?
with the little girl?
The
I'm
girls
like,
that were bullying her.
remember they were
Oh,
bullying
all
her,
that teasing
but like it
shit.
never led
You-
anywhere.
You know what I thought was gonna happen is I thought they did that so like us as an audience would like not give a fuck about him so they could use him as kills.
Oh yeah, because she got stabbed.
But she didn't
Remember?
die.
Yeah, she didn't die, but
So like and like the whole scene where like remember that scene where she takes off the metal plate and she's looking through with the flashlight. Remember that whole scene I described?
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna die there. Like I thought they just used them as like for kills. Like I thought that's what's gonna happen. No, none of them
Obviously,
died.
that didn't happen though.
But even then, I still kind of feel bad when shit was happening to them. I was like, oh shit. Like they're even though they're bullies, but like they're kids, you know.
Yeah.
But what about that one kid that fucking got smoked when she was delivering?
Oh, that caught me
That-
off guard. I did
that
not
chick-
expect that.
Wait,
What?
Remember the delivery chick? Was she a chick? I said poor girl because I'm like, damn, bro. She got, and then
Oh,
Hav was like, that was a chick. Was
I
that
thought it was a little
chick?
boy.
It was a chick, right?
Honestly,
it was a
bro,
girl.
I was leaning more towards chick too.
I thought she was a girl. Yeah.
I thought she was a girl.
Oh, you
Yeah.
talking about when the nun like lifted her?
and
and then
rocked
bro,
her shit.
Literally cracked her neck.
I think she's like the only kid that died.
Yeah. Well, not. Oh, yeah, you're right, kid. Yeah,
She was just a delivery, like
completely random.
like no one else in the school, like no other kid died. Like they were getting thrown around and shit, but like the delivery chick died for what? Like to make a point. Right?
to make a point.
To make
the
a
nun
point,
don't
bitch.
fuck around, bitch.
For real. Tell this to your homies. Oh, shit,
yeah.
you're dead. Oh.
tell,
Right,
her,
like-
tell her she a dead homies. How about that?
Whoa. Tell you
Oh
dead
shit, y'all here
homies.
too?
How'd you go out? And the nun got my ass.
For real? Lame ass. It's like, lame here too. How long did you last? 5 minutes.
What the fuck?
Oh shit! What happened? Oh, what's up, Gerardo? What's up, bro?
I didn't know he was coming.
I didn't know. I didn't know either. What time is it? Man, he just got tired. He said, "Fuck this, I'm pulling up." That's literally what happened, bro. I already know him, man. But man, yeah, I mean, we're pretty good timing though. We're practically done.
practically
man.
done.
Yeah. What else? I already explained everything. Yeah. What else?
Sign-
Go ahead. Yeah.
Bro, what do you think about them killing the father from the last one like that? Like quickly, they just mentioned his death. Oh,
we didn't
he's
even,
dead.
Yeah, we didn't even see that.
So
what?
Frenchie and
So-
Irene survived.
Yeah, because in the first movie, the three main characters was obviously Frenchie,
Irene.
the Irene, and then the priest,
Okay.
right? Because I would say the priest was kind of like the main character.
he was
for a
the
bit.
main. He was the
main
bro.
character for a bit because he brought Irene.
Yeah.
Is he the same guy we saw in the beginning?
No, bro, he's dead.
No, bro. No, we didn't even see him in this film. Remember when the father, whatever? No, you're talking about the father that was eating, that was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Were you talking about him?
The one that burned in flames.
No,
that wasn't him.
That's not him. That wasn't
That's not
him.
him.
That was gnarly too, though. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool. But anyways, no, remember that scene where like the priest, whatever, the father is talking to Irene, saying, "Yo, man, look at these killings, man. That shit wild."
You
Like,
gotta do something about
right.
it.
And then he's well, what about father? Blah blah blah. And he says he's dead.
Oh.
Like he just like
Dude, that
he-
shit caught me off guard.
Yeah, that kind of. I'm like, okay, he's dead. Like we didn't even see how he died. Like we didn't even say how he died.
I think they
but he
did,
was like
but-
the main character for
Yeah.
the first movie.
I think they did, bro, but like I didn't catch
And
it.
he was young too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like in his 30s, 40s.
And Mario said like he just didn't want to be in this movie.
That's
He's
what I
like,
said to him. I'm like, he probably
No,
just
they
didn't
can
want to
do
be in the
that.
movie.
No, you can't ignore the bag, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Really? You can't pass
Sometimes.
up on a bag.
He
Sometimes,
probably
bro.
saw
I
the
feel like
first.
if
He
you're-
probably,
if you're-
dude.
You could pass up on a bag if you're like Tom Holland, bro. But if you're like this guy, like just a priest that played a nun, you ain't gonna pass.
Maybe he
that
just
up.
didn't want to come back.
Or maybe he was actually like, what if he was actually dead, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, we don't know. If that's true, then we
Oh.
apologize.
Yeah, we apologize. Yeah, we don't
We
know,
don't know.
right?
I don't.
Yo, that's fucked. That's fucked right there. But yeah, that's pretty much we covered up. We covered everything, right, guys?
Yeah.
So with that being said, guys, thank you guys.
Ramos?
Oh fuck, you're right, dude.
Yo,
Fucking
hobby
Ramos.
clutch. Javi,
Dude, I was about to
clutch.
end this bitch, bro. Ramos, you a bitch, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, let's
I
just
was about
blame
to, I was about to
Ramos, bro.
end it. Yo, bro. Ramos sneaking up on me like
Hey, you
the
know what's
nun.
funny, bro? Is that tomorrow we're getting the Bears and Packers game, man. And I know Ramos mentioned that he's into watching sports,
yeah.
so I don't know if he's
Yeah,
into
man.
football, but hey,
Yeah.
man, tomorrow's a wild day.
No, yeah, he is. So who?
Better
Yeah,
win that
obviously,
fucking game.
he.
I'm not
He
gonna
said
watch
he said
him
he's
until
a
work.
Bears fan.
Is
Oh,
he?
Yeah, he's a Bears fan.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
man, he gonna
He's
be
one
on
of-
there.
I'm
one
on.
of us. Or one
I like
me.
the Packers because I'm packing. Yeah, I was looking at Road 11, man.
I'm a Packers fan because I'm packing this heat, and I'm not talking about.
No, it's hey, Eduardo, you know how like the Conjuring movies or when people talk about like ghosts and shit, they like wake up with scratches.
Oh hell no!
I was saying that Mario, every time he watches a horror movie, he wakes up with hickeys or some shit. he wakes up with a dick print on his cheek or some shit. Instead of scratches and shit. Like, he waking up with hickeys. You know what that reminds me of when I say that? It reminds me of that scene from Scary Movie 2. Where like that chick is getting fucked by that ghost. That's what's going on with you.
Wait, didn't they do that in like the haunted house, that episode?
Oh, the haunted house. Yeah, that's what's going on with Mario, bro.
Hell no.
That's what Mario's. But yeah, let's go back to Ramos, man. He says, question. I don't know if you already discussed this on the pod, but it's about the Mortal Kombat sequel movie. It's supposed to be more bloody than the first, and we are getting a new cast.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts? That's what he says. We are getting a new cast. So I don't know what he means by that. You say no, Hype? Don't worry, let me finish.
No,
this
I
and
got
let
you. Go ahead.
I'll let you roast his ass later.
Okay, it's a big.
What was your thoughts on the first movie, and how do you feel about the casting for the sequel? Carl Urban from The Boys, Billy Butcher,
Yep.
will play Johnny Cage.
Yep.
He says that is a bad casting because he is old, and Johnny Cage should be played by someone who is younger and looks like Johnny Cage, like WWE star the MLZ.
And the Miz.
Oh, the Miz. Oh, okay.
The
Sorry.
Miz.
He is a real life Johnny Cage. Plus, he even campaigned for the role.
Yep.
Hollywood sucks with its castings. By the way, what are your worst castings you have ever seen? Mine is currently the Zingler actress playing Snow White. God, that is a bad idea so far.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's the chick from Shazam 2. One of the sisters, the young one, that Freddy.
That's
was
her?
She's playing Snow White in a live action Snow White.
That's her?
movie.
No way.
Yeah, she's gonna be playing Snow White.
Everyone that's like the Snow White girl that everyone's hating on right now, like her,
What are you
like
talking
the new live action Snow White is coming.
That's
out.
coming out next year.
Yeah, her.
So the girl from Shazam 2, one of the
I don't remember
sisters,
that. Yeah, I don't remember
You know,
that.
you know what I'm talking about, right? The sisters. The
Yeah,
villains.
yeah.
You know the youngest one, the one that Freddy was making moves on.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be playing Snow White in the live action adaptation.
Oh, that's her, huh?
And they got
Damn.
Gal Gadot to play the evil stepmom, like the one the witch.
Hey, yo, she could be my stepmom. Yeah, I mean, is it Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot?
I've heard her pronounce it Gadot.
Okay.
Damn.
But yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know much about Rachel Zegler.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. He
did it,
says.
bro.
Well, what are your thoughts on the first Mortal Kombat?
I'm
Movie.
the only one here who saw it. Right?
Yeah, I haven't seen it,
Yeah.
Ramos, man. I haven't seen that.
Is that the
bitch.
one that's on HBO?
It's on HBO. Here's the thing: we can watch it if y'all
Yeah.
are down. Here's the thing, Ramos. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan of the games. I love the Mortal Kombat games. I've been a fan for a very long time. Am I muted? No, it's because you looked at the thing. I don't.
No, I'm just trying to remember the timestamp.
I'm a huge fan of the Mortal Kombat games, bro. I've been a fan since I was a kid, bro. I was kind of like in and out because I didn't really grow up playing them because I wasn't old enough.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until Mortal Kombat 9 2011 on the PS3, bro. That's when I became a huge fan. I started getting all the games. I got Mortal Kombat 1 pre-ordered. I'm getting it Thursday because people who pre-order it get 5 days early access. So I'm going to be on that shit. Obviously, a new Mortal Kombat movie. I was excited, and I saw the trailer. The trailer did a really good job making it look cool. I was like, hey, this looks like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
After watching it, I like it, bro. The Mortal Kombat movie on HBO Max, it's good, it's cool, but there's a lot of things in the lore that they changed from the source material that just complicates it. It's one
Okay.
of those things where, like, in the video game, you know Kano, the guy with the robot eye?
Yeah.
So why did his eye shoots out lasers?
Yeah.
Why? Because it's a robot eye. There's no explanation. It's just a robot eye. In the
Okay.
movie, there's a convoluted explanation to why his eye shoots lasers. They didn't make it something as simple as it's a robot eye. Like the movie does these little
Okay.
changes in the lore where it has to overcomplicate it just to get the characters to do the shit that we seen them do in the video game. And it's like, why are y'all doing all this extra shit?
Okay.
There's also, they also created a brand new character who was the main character of the movie.
Yeah.
This guy named Cole, and they try to get you to care for this new character. He's not in the video games. They
Okay.
try to get you to care for him because he's a great descendant of Scorpion, which we know is the staple character of Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
right? With the spear, get over here, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, but you really don't care about him. He's just kind of a whatever character. The fight, the gore, the violence is all top notch. It's all Mortal Kombat. But I felt the movie was just okay. And I still profess, if you're a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan, like I am, if you know the source material, if you grew up playing the games, I don't think you're going to enjoy the movie. If you're totally oblivious and you don't know shit about Mortal Kombat at all,
I'm gonna fuck with it.
you're going to fuck with the movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
So you'll probably check it out. As for the sequel, Ramis, listen, I'm gonna watch it, bro, because I'm weak. It's Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna watch it. I'm sorry. And I could kind of see where he's coming from. You know, Billy Butcher from The Boys as Johnny Cage, man.
Well, before you get that,
Go ahead.
He says, you said that no, we're not getting a new cast. He says we are. He says, and first we are getting a new cast.
So, from what I understand, the
So that's not-
cast
that's
are all
not-
returning. The cast members are returning. The only new addition is Carl Urban playing Johnny
oh,
Cage.
okay. I guess that's what he meant.
From what I understand. I don't know if they recasted anybody. I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah.
I know that movie's on pause because of the strikes
Okay.
that's going
Yeah,
on. So
yeah,
that movie like started production, bro, for like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
And like had to shut down because of the writer's strike. Even Carl Urban on Instagram was like, "Hey y'all, I'm flying back to I don't know where he's from. I think he's from Australia. He's like, I'm flying back because of the strike. I want to support my fellow actors." And he posted a selfie of himself and he shaved his beard. He looks nothing like he does in The Boys.
Okay.
He dyed his hair. He has highlights and shit. He shaved his beard. He has stubble now, and that's Johnny Cage apparently.
He doesn't look like him.
I mean, to be honest, I don't give a fuck if it looks like him. If he acts like Johnny
Yeah.
Cage from the games, where he's like, you know, because you've seen him, right? Like the whole kissing biceps. Hey man, all the ladies
Yeah.
want me. The splits bullshit, the nut shot. Like if he just acts like him, and Carl Urban is funny as fucking The Boy, so he's got the comedy down.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna fuck with it, but I gotta
Okay.
see it for myself. You feel
And
me?
then he mentions that it should be someone who's younger and looks like him, who is the Miz.
Yeah, so you know who you grew up with WWE. He's
Yeah, I don't know who the Miz is.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I'm surprised.
Who's the Miz? Right, who's the Miz? I mean, I don't know his name, but I probably have seen him.
You've probably seen his face.
The Miz?
Yeah, he's in WWE, bro. I'm surprised you
Hey,
don't
if
know
it ain't Rey
him.
Mysterio, I ain't
That's
fucking with it.
facts.
Imagine Rey Mysterio. Oh, him, yeah. Oh, okay.
The Miz.
That
And
could-
the Miz actually was like, I want to play Johnny Cage in the
Oh,
sequel. He was
shit.
campaigning. A lot of people fan casted Ryan Reynolds
Ryan Reynolds
as Johnny Cage. That'd be
He's-
pretty good.
yeah, he's
that would have been
funny.
really good. But obviously they went with Carl Urban, which
Okay.
I'm like, hey, I'm not against it. I was surprised. I'm like, really? Him? All right, I'll give it a shot. But a
Yeah.
lot of people like Ramos were like kind of like, what the fuck?
Why didn't they get the Miz, bro?
I don't know, man. The stuff
Even though
it's-
he said he came out, right? He said
and he was like,
wanted
I
the part.
want to play him. Well, I mean, it's up to
They
the
hit
studio,
him.
bro.
They hit him with the Nah, bro. WWE actor. They can't act.
Maybe, bro. I mean, the studio is cruel, man.
What about The Rock?
Fuck no.
No.
What
The
about
Rock
John
and
Cena?
Shao Kahn. Oh, y'all don't know Mortal Kombat characters. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, Ramos knows. Ramos knows. He'll know. He'll know what I'm talking about. Hey, man, The Rock and Shao Kahn, kill me.
Hey man, The Rock is.
The Rock is Goro. I'm the only one that
The
gets
Rock
these
is-
jokes, bro.
The Rock is Baraka.
That's funny as fuck. This is Goro.
How about Barack is Baraka?
Barack Obama. This is Goro. The Rock is Goro.
Oh, that guy. He has like 4 fucking arms.
This motherfucker. That's funny as fuck.
All right.
What was it? What was the next part of his question?
So yeah,
'Cause he had like 5 things
The
in one
Miz. He says Hollywood sucks with casting. He says, by the way, what are some worst castings you have ever seen? Mine is currently that Ziggler.
I already got
actress.
one.
Yeah. From Snow White.
already-
Worst casting.
I already got one. Ready?
All right, go ahead.
Lex Luthor.
Oh fuck yes, bro.
Jesse
man,
Eisenberg.
get the fuck out of here, bro. Like
Jesse Eisenberg
yeah,
as
stick to
Lex-
Zombieland, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna-
Jesse Eisenberg is a fantastic
Yeah,
actor.
but for Lex
Luthor, though,
nah, man.
get the
Nah,
fuck
bro.
out.
Nah.
Fuck no.
That's just trash, bro.
Yep. What about you, Hector? You have
Uh,
someone in mind, or did I take
worst.
yours, low key?
No, that's a good one. I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know. Worst castings I've ever seen. You have more? I
know.
think about
Let me
it.
think.
Or go ahead, Mario.
Do you have one, Mario? I mean, you probably pull a Star Wars one. Well,
No,
not
There you go.
really.
it's not a Star Wars one.
Not really.
I would
Worst
say
castings.
except for the actual main character, because I think I could definitely see it, but everyone else, the cast of the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
Oh, the OG one, the M Night Shyamalan.
That one. That was terrible.
How that cast was whitewashed and all that shit, right?
Okay.
I can
That
see
shit
that.
was bad.
Yeah.
Aang looked okay, but still the rest of the cast, except for a few ones, but like the main group, like the Team Avatar, like Katara and Sokka, nah, bro.
I mean, I'm trying to.
For me, in
think,
my opinion.
man. You have more of
I'm trying to.
worst castings.
Worst castings.
I mean, that's hard, bro. Even for me, man.
He
I don't know about.
He goes,
actors.
Tom Holland for Spider-Man. Honestly, I don't like how they did him. Hey, yo, he's not. I thought you'd be like, no, he's not.
Listen,
I don't
he's
think
not-
he was trash.
he's not trash.
He's not the worst.
He's not bad.
He's not trash, he's just bad.
I just don't like why Marvel Studios pushed this motherfucker to act like a 12-year-old.
I mean, yeah.
I don't like how in Homecoming
Yeah.
and in Far From
Like
Far
even
From
at
Home-
that age, we weren't acting like that.
No, that's
You
what
know
I mean. At 16,
Eradu was, but like,
He's a bit.
no, Everardo. You proved the point. Wait, not even. No, I don't think. No, I don't even think Everardo would act like that either way, though. He wouldn't even act like. Oh, seriously, I don't think I've ever seen him act like that. Like act like.
no one does at that age, and he acted. But I get it because he's just a
Yeah.
kid. It's like, yeah, but he's 15, motherfucker. Like, he's
Yeah,
not
but that's a
supposed to be-
kid, right? But like even then, like 15, I don't,
You're not
we
supposed to be
never really,
acting like you're 12. I feel like what it is, bro.
Like,
It's
yeah.
adults thinking what 15-year-olds act like.
Yeah.
It's like to them because they see kids, they're like, well, they gotta act like kids. No, motherfucker, it's 15, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like 15-year-olds be swearing, and they're a lot more mature than you believe. I feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But because 40-year-olds are in charge of writing movies about 15-year-olds, they view them as kids. So we got to make them act like. See what I mean? The disconnect.
Oh, I guess I could think of one. Well, they already recasted him. Rhodey from Iron Man.
The original one, or
Original one. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they switched them.
Really?
I'm kind of glad they switched them.
I don't have a problem with Terrence Howard, but I think I do prefer Don Cheadle.
Yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't
Not-
say like the worst, but that's the thing. It's hard to think of like the worst.
No,
oh
I
my
get you.
God.
I get you.
But like
I get you.
I do like the new Rhodey. I do like.
I like the
him
new
more.
Rhodey, not just because we've seen him in all the movies.
No,
Even
I-
in Iron Man 2, there was a different vibe to him, a different air.
That's what I'm
like
saying. Like, like his different
And
aura.
I
like,
fuck with him more, a
The
little
way
more.
the way he carries himself, the jokes and stuff. It's not like how the other guy was. doing
Yeah.
it. I wouldn't say like that's worse, but like I'm just saying like I'd like them better.
I wasn't a huge fan of Catherine Newton.
Catherine Newton. Oh yes, from for Cassie.
Quantumania.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
dude.
they should have stuck with the
Get the
original
fuck-
chick
yes,
from Endgame.
That's another one. Get the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I
She's
feel
out
like,
of there.
feel like they should have stuck with her.
MODOK
was done poorly.
Oh, that's true. MODOK.
I mean,
that's true.
I feel like the actor. I mean, I got nothing against the actor. They should have just gotten George. No, it starts with a T. George something, the original MODOK
Yeah.
in the comics. I forgot his last name.
I forgot, yeah.
Tarleson. Tarleson? Is it something like that?
Oh, you're talking about the character's name. I thought you were talking about like the actor.
No. From the comics, MODOK's real
Yeah,
name.
George Tarleson. Yeah.
So they should have just gotten a George Tarleson to play MODOK, not the guy from not Yellow Jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then again, I guess I'm starting to see what people are saying. Like, this is not our MODOK. It's a MODOK from a different dimension, or whatever, stuck in the quantum realm or some shit.
There's no way
Something like that.
we're never gonna get another MODOK.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. This is gonna be the MODOK. It's
That
like
sucks.
Taskmaster from Black Widow.
Oh, that's another one. That's another one.
Taskmaster. Like that's
Yeah.
our Taskmaster. It's the same Taskmaster from Black Widow that's gonna be in Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Like I don't really care for that Taskmaster.
no.
It doesn't feel the same.
Let me see another worst casting. Any movie Jen Ortega's in, because I don't want her to be nowhere other with guys, man. She's only for me, Eduardo, right?
What the
In the Scream movie, get her out of there, man.
Oh, no.
Replace her with somebody.
Bro, speaking of not bad cast, but speaking of something getting casted, I heard that Abby from The Last of Us 2 got casted finally.
Oh yeah.
People say
Yeah.
that
Ronda
they,
Rousey.
dumbass.
That was funny, bro. That movie was funny. I
Dumbass.
remember that.
Fucking.
I never saw these movies. That's
What?
funny enough. I
What?
googled worst castings in movies. Just
Oh
to,
yeah,
just,
yeah.
just to see
yeah,
what's up.
bro. Because I don't know.
I never
man.
saw the live action Pink Panther movies, but
There was a live
Oh,
action Pink Panther?
I saw one of them. I think might have been the first.
A lot of people were saying Steve Martin as Inspector Clouseau
I liked it. I thought he was funny.
because the Pink Panther is supposed to be the Pink Panther, and when they made a live action, it's a guy.
Oh, yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
don't remember. 'Cause
Yeah,
he was
but
a
how else?
dude.
Yeah, but how else like would he do that live action, bro? Come on.
I can see. I
I
know.
don't know. I think they just saw that Steve Martin was a funny comedian. They're like, we can.
No,
make
he's
money off
funny,
of him.
dude. Yeah,
no, he
he's
is.
funny.
He is. It's funny how number 18 on this list was Jesse Eisenberg. I called it. George Clooney as Batman. he's kind of.
yeah,
He's
I
kind of.
guess
He's kind of. Topher Grace, which is Eric Foreman from that '70s show, as Venom in Spider-Man 3.
Oh, him.
You know what though? I'm gonna be. People are gonna hate on me. I don't think he was that bad.
You don't think so?
No, actually, I prefer
was
his
alright.
Venom better than Tom Hardy's. This is a way better Eddie Brock than Tom Hardy.
You know, I like Tom Hardy, man, but it's just the Venom symbiote itself, like the him talking.
That's what I'm
and
talking
acting
about.
like
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, like
Oh, I thought you were talking about like. I thought you were talking about like Eddie Brock, like. Because I like Tom Hardy's Eddie
as
Brock.
Eddie, he's fine.
I like him
guess.
as Eddie, but like I don't like the Venom.
Ooh, Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker.
I don't know about
That's
that.
not fucking.
He was
Worst
he was
casting.
meh. His acting was meh in the prequels.
Yeah.
But I feel like his acting got better like when he started making like current shit. But yeah, when he was making movies when in the early 2000s when he made the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I you see it, you can kind of get it, but like I don't think he was that bad. Okay, Jared Leto as the Joker.
Ooh, yeah. I would say that's.
Here's the thing though.
It didn't grow on me, Hop. It didn't grow. I know it grew on people, but not for me, man.
Really? Not even the Snyder cut?
Nah. Well, I mean, that version
did
was
it-
cool.
That's what I'm
cooler,
saying. That's what I'm saying.
But
So
the-
he clearly had the potential.
But the one that we got in Suicide Squad, nah, I didn't like that one.
Speaking of Suicide Squad, sorry if I go on another tangent, but I got to mention this.
What?
Did you know that John Bernthal, who plays the Punisher in Daredevil, has a podcast?
Yeah, real ones.
The real ones.
Yeah.
You know about that? Did you know David Ayer, the director of the Suicide Squad, was
He was
on
on
that
it?
podcast?
No, I had no idea.
So he did an episode, and I saw a bit where he talked about what happened with his Suicide Squad movie, how it was trashed, right? Apparently, he had an original cut of Suicide Squad that was dark and gritty.
Oh,
but
shit.
after they saw how Batman v Superman and Man of Steel flopped, in a sense or whatever, they recut his movie to be a comedic kind of up-paced movie. But his original cut was dark and gritty and serious. And he says he owns a copy of his own movie, and he's shown it to friends who come over to the house, and people.
No way.
And he said that all his friends' reactions were all the same.
gotta
What
see
the
that.
Fuck, bro.
I'm off to rob
What-
his ass.
Hey, and
take
James
that.
Gunn said that there will be a time where we will get the Ayer cut of
That'd be
Suicide
cool,
Squad.
man. Have it be like an Elseworld. thing.
Yeah,
That could be an elsewhere.
kind of like how we got Snyder cut and
Yeah.
he was better, bro. There's apparently, supposedly, there is an original David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad that's actually good.
Dude.
If that
wanna
exists,
check that
bro,
out.
who knows? Maybe the Joker there will be better.
Yeah. Okay. I guess is that everything? I was gonna say like I could think of perfect castings.
Perfect.
Yeah, like great castings. I could think of that, man. Fuck.
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
That's one. Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
What's her name again?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Harley Quinn. The Punisher, John.
Robert Pattinson.
Number one.
What is it?
I know it. Look,
What is it?
the number because of the article I pulled up. Look, what's the number one?
The whole cast of The Last Airbender.
I told you. I'm like, dude, I know one of you.
It's not even one person. It just says the whole cast.
I literally said it's not the whole. Oh my god, that's
There you go,
crazy.
man.
I'm telling you, man, that movie was.
Listen,
ass.
hey man, hate me all you want.
What?
Toby as Spider-Man.
That's great.
That's a good one. And
Yeah.
and Andrew did a good job
Ewan
too.
McGregor
Daredevil.
as Obi-Wan.
Who?
Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan.
He was good.
even the original. I forgot.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really care for the other Obi-Wan. I feel like
For
his-
real? He's a dude. He's good. He's good too.
I know he's good, but I'm more closer to Ewan.
Ewan? You mean Ewan?
I thought it was Ewan McGregor.
No, Ewan. It's Ewan?
Ewan?
Ewan McGregor.
I'm more closer to McGregor.
I can understand that, but they're both great. Man, I love them both.
What about a kosher, bro?
What?
What?
Ahsoka?
Ahsoka, yeah. Hey,
Ahsoka needs nuts.
I'm gonna hit that.
Well, I mean,
you know
the
who that is,
voice
right?
actor.
Nah, who is it?
She's from Defenders of the universe. She's Claire.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's
her. Oh, no
Yeah.
wonder she a baddie.
The voice actor Ashley Eckstein Ahsoka,
Yeah.
yes. The Rosario Dawson, she's good, but to me, like Javi, how he's with you, and to me, I grew up on the voice.
The voice. He's used to like in the cartoons, like the voice of
Yeah.
Ahsoka. That when they cast a live action, you're like, that's not the
To
same.
him, a bad cast for him would be Moon Knight. That one guy. What's his name? Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, bro.
Because of his British accent.
Yeah. Well,
Man, that shit
would
was-
that be one for you?
If
Bad
it
casting?
didn't do the accent,
Ooh.
because like there was that
I
one
fuck with
episode of
Moon
Moon
Knight,
Knight.
bro. I like that show.
There was that one episode that went crazy, bro. I forgot which one. It was like the second to last one or some shit like that.
What do you
where
mean
it's like
went
it
crazy?
really goes into his backstory.
Yeah, that's just the.
Oh,
That
the
episode
third
was
one.
fire.
Like with his childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Is that the
episode
third
was
one right there?
fire.
Oh, it's
It
the
proved to me like this motherfucker
fifth?
can act.
Even with the British voice.
He didn't.
That's
I don't think he even
crazy.
did it there. That was when he was
did.
not British.
He did because he was flipping between Mark and
No,
Steve.
but I also want to agree with Ramos. That chick that's gonna play Snow White, like that.
don't
girl,
buy that?
Nah, man.
I don't know. I mean,
And like, I don't know, bro. I don't really fuck with her personality, man.
really?
Yeah,
I didn't,
man.
I don't know how she's like.
Is it honestly? I
Well,
don't know
she
what
because
she's like.
she's out there promoting the movie, and like the way she comes off is like very like what the fuck.
Really?
More like
Yeah,
bratty.
bro.
I've never-
Yeah. Go and
Oh.
see.
I've never.
Well, have you
Isn't
have you
she-
seen that, Radu? The girl who's playing Snow White.
Yeah, I seen it.
Like right, like when she's promoting like the movie, she just seems like.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't have the best attitude about like her being a part of it.
I guess I need to see some clips because I have no
We'll
idea.
show you, bro. And like a lot of people were hating on her, right? Like even chicks, bro. Even chicks, bro. A lot of chicks, like
That's crazy.
they're hating on her because like she just brings this negative attitude, bro. And like I don't know, it's just weird. Like I don't fuck with it. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. And I think isn't she Mexican or something, Alvaro?
She's Latino
I don't know.
of some sort. But I
Oh.
don't know.
She looks like though.
Yeah, I'll show you some clips. But yeah, I'll agree with that. But that's pretty much it.
That's
With
all.
it,
We,
man.
that's all I
all
can
we-
think of.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Ramos. Damn, I almost forgot about you, man. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Take
See ya.
care.